What's up, everybody? Getting the game underway. Will Warren on the mound for the Yankees, and Stella's in the background already pulling at the jersey, and I thought I had her away from it a little bit more. Now she can't reach it. We're getting underway right now. Yankees on another cold night in the Bronx. Yankees on another cold night in the Bronx, getting set underway. Will Warren's been a great young pitcher for the Yankees. Stood up last year, really took everything on. This has been outstanding for him. And Ryan McMahon's first start at shortstop tonight. Ryan McMahon moving over from third to short. Ahmed Rosario, the hero of last night, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, playing third base again. Ryan McMahon cannot hit the broadside of a barn with his bat. He is terrible at the plate, but in the field, he's one of the best infielder defenders in the game, mainly at third base. So you can't get rid of a guy like that. He plays outstanding defense. Just got to pick up his bat. Anyway, we're getting underway right now. First cellar dweller accounted for, our only dweller from the UK, Slumby. Big Arsenal fan. Slumby's in the basement. What's happening, Slumby, man? Where Angus got beaten 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row, Angus has been beaten in the basement by guys outside of the country. Yesterday, Brad from Australia in the basement first. Slumby from the UK in the basement first tonight. Angus. Angus is always in here first. You guys beat him out. That's awesome. Cullen, another cellar dweller, another first Aussie dweller accounted for. Cullen's in the basement. Look at that. We got the UK and Australia in the basement before any Americans until OG cellar dweller Manav and our cricket ambassador. Manav in the basement. What's up, Manav? What are you cooking tonight, man? Already one out. Will Warren struck out Kurtz to start the game. Yankees came back in a major way last night. Thank you to Ahmed Rosario, as we already know. Ahmed Rosario came through last night. Langoliers with a base hit. He might make a double if he tries to dare run on Aaron Judge's arm, which he does not. And I didn't think he'd run on his arm. Too strong. Too strong. So, all good there. Man on first, 1 out. Tyler Soderstrom up, hitting .243 on the season with 7 RBIs and no home runs. Manav, what are you cooking tonight? Oh, that's cool. Is it in there? I'll definitely join. I will definitely join. It's in the soccer channel of the Discord, man. Good stuff. Oh, that's great, Manav. Good for you, man. Get some activity in there, man. I took a walk this afternoon with my son. I try to walk twice a day. So good stuff, Manav. Get that exercise and have fun with that, man. It's only 4:15 for you right now there in Cali. All right, Slumby, that's awesome. Thank you, man. That should be a lot of fun. 3-0. Will Warren struck out Kurtz, the leadoff batter for the A's. Gives up a single, and now he's 3-0. 3-0 on Soderstrom. Not good. Andre, another cellar dweller accounted for. Andre, our diehard Lightning fan, newest hockey fan. Can't wait for the playoffs to start. April 18th, Andre. I'm pumped up for you, as I say it a million times, man. It is awesome, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. And go New York, go New York, go. Let's go. Manav, I'm cooking turkey nachos for dinner tonight. Nice, Manav. That sounds good, man. That sounds good. Rock know what you're cooking, man. That is good. Man, Manav, that sounds great, buddy. As always, we got Staff Sergeant Thomas in our minds tonight. Hopefully he's doing okay. 1 second here, guys. One second. So we got 2 outs now. We got 2 outs. Rooker is up 162. He grounds out to Ryan McMahon at shortstop. Beautiful scoop by Ben Rice, man. Good play by McMahon. Got it in there. Beautiful scoop by saved in E6. Great pickup by Ryan McMahon. Again, playing shortstop for the first time ever in besides spring training. So that was a great pick, man. First base is not easy. First base is not an easy one to play. Nor is shortstop for the first time. So 1 second here, guys. Going to post that, and then we're going to pin it. We're always thinking about Staff Sergeant Thomas if he pops in. Hopefully his surgery went well yesterday. We're thinking of him, and hope he's doing all right. Hope he's doing all right. We'll hear from him soon. Sorry, guys. I'm still setting up here. My thing's moving a little slowly right now. Give me a second. Give me a second. There we go. All right, we're good. That's right. You are his birthday twin, Angus. You're his birthday twin. Prayers up to Staff Sergeant Thomas. We're thinking of him. If he's watching, we're thinking of you. You're a big part of the basement family, and we're thinking about you, Staff Sergeant Thomas. If you're watching and you can't comment at the moment, we hope your surgery went well yesterday, and you're always on our minds, man. Let's go Yankees. Speaking of Yankees, Luis Severino is on the mound, former pitcher for the New York Yankees. He went through a lot of injuries. I always liked Severino when he was on the Yankees. He just his injuries kind of ruined because he came out the gate really well when he first came out with the Yankees, man. Really, really well. So we got a former Yankee on the mound and former Met, Jeff McNeil, playing second base. 2 fan favorites, man, that are now playing for other teams. And Stella has entered the basement officially. There she is. Yep. And Angus, that's 2 days in a row, by the way, that guys from another country beat you in here. Brad from Australia yesterday and Slumby from the UK beat you in here 2 days in a row, Angus. Yes, Manab, prayers for a speedy recovery. Yes, prayers for a speedy recovery. I'm keeping that pin for him. So he jumps in. That'll be great to see him. If he at least sees it, man, you see we're all wishing him well. Wild pitch right off the bat. 2 balls and a strike to Trent Grisham leading off. Hopefully we can make some hay earlier, Andre. That's right. I like that term. Make some. I don't have my chains on tonight, Stella. I didn't put the chains on. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, that's right, Andre. Let's go. Grisham with a ground. I almost said a ground out, but it got past the shortstop's glove, man. Let's go. Got past the shortstop's glove. Nice, man. It just got past him, so Grisham's at first base already. He'll be all right. He's a tough old boot. You're right. Long-time Marine. He's got it, man. He's got this. Stella, Manav says hi. Manav says hello. Stella, hello. Hello. Aaron Judge up. I wouldn't want on Judge. That was a foul tip. Foul tip. Oh, he's in the hospital, man. He had to have surgery on his Oh, another base hit. First and second, he had to have surgery on his liver and his kidneys. He had cysts. He had cysts on them, man. So pretty serious surgery he had yesterday morning at 11 o'clock, Slumpy. 11 o'clock here, Eastern time in the United States. So wishing him well. Hopefully he's watching the stream right now, recovering well, and he gets to see us all wishing him well. So, yeah, Slumpy, he's been in there for 2 weeks already. So, g'day. Roxbird Bella says g'day, Cullen. She does. She says g'day. Bellinger. That is going to drop in. Grisham's going to go home. Boom, 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 boom. 1-0 Yankees. Yes, Stella. No. 1-0 Yankees. No. 1-0 Yankees. Good girl. Wow, 3 straight singles. 3 straight singles. I mean, that went in no man's land. It looped right over the third baseman's head and dropped into the outfield. Ben Rice up now. Let's keep it going. Ben Rice is hitting 379 on the season. 379 on the season. I mean, this is great, man. They're already starting it off. Yep. Prayers to him. Hi, Stella. You can tell you guys that she is super spoiled. She is super spoiled. That's all right. Strike 2 on Ben. It's 1-2 on Rice. 1-2 on Rice. Hey, Stella. Yep. Andre said, hey, say hello. 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 She said it on here once. All right, 1-2 on Rice. First and second, nobody out. 1-0 Yankees already. Let me catch this up. I got her aviary set up so she can go right over there, and she's on her cage over there. I got all her toys on the outside of it, so she walks around the whole aviary. Right? Thank you. I know. No, don't ruin my hat. All right. That's up 1-0 bottom of the first inning. We're good. All right. I don't know how you're not. I know everybody says it. Rock's channel and the cooking here is amazing, man. It's amazing. You guys see, I'm not making that up, man. I know. I'm not 600 pounds, man, but you're right. You would think so, but I'm not. It's kind of funny. Rice on the inside. See, Ben Rice can go. He knows how to work a count. Say hello. He knows how to work a count. Hello. Hello. No, hello. Hello. G'day. It's coming along. Annie. Oh, he went around. He didn't. Did he go? He didn't go around. All right. Well, there's one out. Still first and second. Giancarlo Stanton up is hitting 378 on the year. I don't know if he. One second, guys.
So my question is, where was the ball going to end up if it didn't take Yeah. That's probably with Drew Wilson. Yeah.
2 strikes on Stanton. Oh, he almost swung at that. That is Stanton's kryptonite, the slider. Slider outside, man. That ball comes in, and as you start swinging, it just starts breaking away. Like my hand off the screen, it just breaks off. And it's too late. By the time Stanton falls for that a lot. Don't fall for it now. Oh, 2-2. Works the count back to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hey, listen, Colin, I don't blame you. Listen, Colin, the only thing I know about the kitchen is to stay out of it. I cannot cook to save my life, man. I don't know how to do any of that. So I stay out of that kitchen. Oh, Stanton strikes out. That was a nice sweeper by Severino, man. Come on, we got to get another run. I mean, he just missed that. It's so crazy. The ball come in, and right as he's swinging the bat, it just dips off. It just dips off at the last minute. Jazz up now. 1-0 on Jazz. Angus, I'm officially overweight. Who makes these things up? You're formerly obese, hit the 200-pound mark today. Who makes these things up? I mean, I'm 6'1", and I'm supposed to be 180-something pounds, 185 compared. When did this chart come out? I weighed 242 pounds, 242, 243 at 6'1". I'm technically obese. I don't feel obese. Jazz is hitting 200 on the season. A lot of players around the league are having a slow start. A lot of players around the league are having slow starts. But Angus, that's great, man. 200 pounds, I mean. But are you talking about officially by the chart? Because officially by the chart, I'm morbidly obese at 242 and 6'1". I don't know where that chart comes from. Who made that up? Jazz walks. Bases loaded. Jazz walks. Code, another Aussie dweller in the basement. Code. JC Escara is playing today, the former Uber driver that became a New York Yankee. What a story. He's catching the game today. So we got some players in here today. Escara is, I think it's his second game starting this season. So Austin Wells is not playing. Ben Rice is officially our first baseman. He was our backup catcher last year too, but now he's out in the field, man. So I guess it'd have to be a real emergency to stick Rice behind the plate. Anyway, JC Escara's up with the bases loaded, 2 out. 2-0 on Escara. The A's is the A's, and the Blue Jays are the S. Cody, you saying that last year Toronto had a fluke season? Where's Gunnar? I'm trying to get Gunnar going, man. Cody, I'm trying to get Gunnar going. He defends his teams strongly. So, but yeah, Angus, how tall are you? I'm 6'1", 242. And, yeah, whatever these doctor charts are, I should be like 185 pounds, or give or take a little bit. I would look anorexic if I did that. 5'6", 123. Really? Really, Code? Oh, my gosh. Wow. All right. 123 pounds. Start eating, Code. Start eating. Eat. It's okay. Wow. So you're my height. I'm 6'1" and obese. Officially, right. You're 200. So you're my height, Angus. I'm 242. That looked like ball 4. They're challenging the call right now. If it is ball 4, this will walk a run in. 2-0 Yankees. They walk the runner in. Yankees lead 2-0. Severino just walked. Escara to first. Nowhere to move the runners. Automatically walked home. 2-0 Yankees. That's what I'm talking about. It is a Kurt Warner-like story. JC Escara, man. Look him up, Code. Code, look up his story. You seem to be very big on American sports. JC Escara. I just put his name at the bottom. Look him up, Code. It's an incredible story, man. Ahmed Rosario, the hero of the game yesterday, hit a home run the second inning off Savali and hit a 3-run bomb off Yankees' former pitcher, Mark Leiter, who was awful for us. It was nice to see him blow a game at Yankee Stadium for once when he's not on the Yankees. Because, man, he gave up a 3-run bomb to Ahmed Rosario, who is up now and looking to do a grand slam. Let's go. Oh, that was right there. He fouled it off. 0-2, 0-2. Oh, you talking about eh? What are you doing, eh? Check that out, eh? Talking about that? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not obese, but according to these charts, I am. That's what Angus is referring to. Angus is 6'1", my height 200 pounds, and according to the chart, we're officially obese. But we don't look it, so I don't understand that. I don't understand the chart at all. Maybe it was made in the Little House on the Prairie days. Rosario strikes out with the bases loaded. So we're going to the top of the second inning, and the Yankees are up 2-0. I feel like we could have gotten more there, but hey, I'll take the 2. Going to the top of the second inning. Kurt Warner is a good person, collects winter coats and other clothes for the homeless. And yes, Kurt Warner is an outstanding person, man. I remember he played for the Iowa Barnstormers, right? In the come on. It was technically the AFL, Arena Football League. Yes, the Arena Football League, which was an interesting – I went to one arena football game in Tampa. The Tampa Bay Storm was an arena football team, and it was very interesting when you're at the game. It's not very exciting to watch on TV. When you're at the game, it's kind of cool. I mean, these guys get tackled into the boards. It's only 50-yard field, and I'm talking way too much about arena football. But anyway, Kurt Warner went on. After Trent Green got hurt for the St. Louis Rams, Dick Vermeil said, we're going to stand behind Kurt Warner. We're going to stand behind him. And they did. And Kurt Warner was incredible. So, yes, there's his name. There's his name. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, 550 pounds. What are you doing, Stella? Yeah, baby. Just want to hang out over here, huh? Just want to hang out over here? All right. You can hang out over here for a little while. All right. Yeah, that's crazy. Andre the Giant, man. Like, who missed? I mean, I remember when Hulk Hogan lifted him up, man. I remember that first. That was just an amazing time back then for wrestling. Everybody remembers that, man. That's right. NFL, good point, Code. NFL linemen look obese, and some of those guys are on a 4.6 40. I mean, crazy. They're super fast, man. Yankee Kyle, another cellar dweller accounted for, a diehard Yankee fan. We're already up 2-0. We're already up 2-0, Kyle. Slumby, everybody. Slumby has kind of like the footy tipping that Bond does. Slumby has posted a World Cup no money, just for fun tipping kind of thing. A pool in the Discord. I got to check it out myself. Slumby put it together. Everybody join. Everybody join. Yeah, let me check it out.
He puts himself in a position to succeed when he does get the opportunity, and there is no doubt that he is beloved in that clubhouse, Michael.
Ground out to Ryan McMahon. Beautiful. Ryan McMahon's looking good at the shortstop position. He's a great third baseman. He's playing short tonight. Oh, I see it, Slumpy. I'll check this out after the game, and I'll sign into it, man. He did. He almost won the Cardinals a Super Bowl over the Pittsburgh Steelers. I do remember that. Almost. And when he was brought there, he was really brought there to be like Matt Leinert's mentor. Yes, I do remember that. And they were like, hey, wait a minute, Leinart. And you know where he came from, Code? He came from the New York Giants. A lot of people forget he played for the Giants after the Rams. A lot of people forget that. Played for the Giants after the Rams, and he was benched for Eli Manning. And the Giants were like 5-4 at the time. And they got the Eli Manning thing going under Tom Coughlin. Yeah, it's like the tipping, Cullen. It's like the tipping. It's exactly for the World Cup of soccer. For the World Cup, it's like the tipping. Lawrence Butler up now, 1 out. Nobody on. Will Warren pitching well. He's pitching well so far. Thank you, Yankee Kyle, as always, brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. The Yankees are up 2-0, Kyle. We're looking good. Woo! Blew that fastball right past him. Lawrence Butler, 6th batter in the order. A lot of guys having a slow start to the season, not just on the Yankees, man. It's been cold, too, man. It's cold here tonight. Cold. There you go. It's basically right. It's for the World Cup, Cullen. You got to join in. Australia's in the World Cup, aren't they? Who knows? 800. Who knows? Who knows? Crazy. You predict the score, winner of the games. I think you get 2 points. If you get the winner, what is that right, Stella? Is that what happens? You got to pick the winner. Extra point if you get the right score too. Okay. Slumby will all join, man. We'll make sure that everybody knows about it. Slumby, go back and edit it and hit at everyone. Slumby, edit your pool here and hit at everyone. Wait, I think I can do it for you. Hold on. No, maybe not. Let me look into that. Let me not start playing around with it. I'll probably end up deleting it. So I'll leave it alone for now. Just redo it and just hit at everyone so everyone sees it, Slumby. Hit at everyone. I'll have no chance. Probably do better throwing darts at a board. Hey, okay. I don't think I'm going to have much of a chance either, man. But, hey, World Cup is different than us tipping on like MLS. I know all the teams in MLS. 1 on, 1 out. 1 on, 1 out. Max Muncy up. I'm actually surprised non-gambling tipping isn't huge in the U.S. outside of March Monday. Everybody gambles real money, not me. I don't do that, Code. I'm not into that. I don't gamble real money. I'm not a bettor. I've never been. I never will be. All right, Manav, man. Have a blast, Manav. Have a blast tonight, man. That's great. Get out there and get some exercise, man. And then you're coming home and making turkey nachos? Strike two. Coming home and making turkey nachos, man? Kyle says, what's up, Stella? He says hello. He says hello. Don't pull on that. I know. You can hang out with me for a little bit, Stella, and I'll put you back over there. Will Warren. He didn't swing. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They're in the same group. Oh, we definitely got to do that game, Cullen. Definitely got to do that game. I know. It's code. It's crazy how Italy did not make the World Cup. I think this is the second time they didn't qualify. Italy is huge on soccer. Huge. Italy, the country of Italy is huge on soccer. It's crazy how they didn't make it. What about points for draws, Slumby? You get 2. OG Cellar Dweller, quick. What is going on? Quick. Good to see you in here, brother. Good to see you in here, Stella. You can't chew at my jersey. I'm gonna have to put you over there, babe. Look, she turned around. She don't want to leave yet. I know. Well, you can't chew with that stuff. I know. Quick, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here. Been a little while, brother. Australia has a much easier pathway to qualification, to be fair. Struck him out. What a beautiful sweeper, man. Again, guys, if you don't know, that pitch is coming right at you. And just as you start to swing at it, it just falls off the table. That's the term we use. It falls off the table. You are busy. You are a busybody tonight. You are busy. I know. You're busy. You're busy, Stella. The AFC doesn't have many good teams. The AFC. Oh, that's the division they're in. Come here, baby. Come here.
Good girl. Better job. Getting him to hit off speed. There's been accounts where he's been able to hit the fastball up the middle.
The AFC doesn't have many good teams. I guess that's the division for the World Cup. One of the divisions. You got me on that one, Slumby. Crazy. Jeff McNeil up 344 average career against the Yankees, and that's all when he was with the Mets. That's a ground out. That's 2 outs. That is now 3 outs. And after that big introduction for Jeff McNeil, he grounds out. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. Still 2-0 Yankees. Andre. It's true, Andre. Soon enough. Soon enough. Andre, you've she does talk a little bit. She says her own name. She says Bella a lot, which is Rock's Blue Amazon upstairs. And she says hello. You guys have heard her say hello at least once on here. At least once you've heard her say hello. So, yeah. Yep. It'd be crazy. Eventually she'll be saying the boom, boom, boom. She'll be saying good day. When she hears enough of this stuff going on, it'll eventually, she just turned 1 in February. So we'll get it. Dan from Dan Podcast. Dan is in the basement. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Dan, what's going on? Dan, what's happening, man? How you been? April 27th, I'm going to Toronto Blue Jays in Toronto versus the Sox. And seeing the Red Sox play for the first time ever. Dan, you're a Red Sox. Are you a Red Sox fan or a Toronto fan? You're in Buffalo. I forget, Dan. Aren't you a Toronto fan because you're in Buffalo? Dan, I'm sorry. I forget. I know you are Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Sabres. I forgot your baseball team, man. I thought it was the Blue Jays. Is it not the Blue Jays? That's awesome that you're going to the game, though. It's awesome. Well, let me see. Seeing the Red Sox play for the first time ever. It sounds like you're a Red Sox fan then. The way I'm reading this, going to Blue Jays versus Red Sox in Toronto, which is right next to Buffalo. Seeing the Red Sox play for the first time ever. That sounds like you're a Red Sox fan, Dan, but I'm not sure. Let me know. Zealand is much easier qualification from Australia, Asian football. Asian Football Confederation. Thank you, Angus. We always have to refer to our soccer ambassador, which is Angus. He is our basement soccer ambassador. Ryan McMahon up, who's hitting .87 on the season. He really needs to set up. I mean, the guy is such a great defensive third baseman, man. He's playing shortstop tonight. He is awesome in the field. Awesome. But, man, he cannot hit the – I mean, using Patches O'Houlihan's freaking term, he couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat with his bat. It's just terrible. U.S. experts. And I like the way you quote the experts because, right, we're fans. We just talk, but I don't I don't hawk players and follow them around and, talk about them and all this other stuff. The media, they just make predictions, man. They don't know. They don't know what's going to happen. I mean, in hockey, the USA is always supposed to lose to Canada, right? We're always supposed to lose. It's hard to underestimate anybody. The USA was supposed to beat Venezuela in the WBC. Our team went 3 hits out of 31 chances. 3 hits with a superstar team. Only got 3 hits. Catcherman, hi Johnny. Do you know much about AFL Gather-On? It's all in Adelaide. I know that much. It's all in Adelaide. And welcome into the basement, man. It's my city over the weekend in Adelaide. All the AFL teams. Yes, I do know about Gather-Round. I'm going into my 4th footy season. It's 2-0 right now on Trent Grisham, by the way. Ryan McMahon is on first base. So we're back to the top of the order. But yes, from the great Aussies that follow my channel, some of them will be in here. Some of them are in here. But the guys that helped me in the very, very beginning, way back, and guys like Bon, Tony, I found out about Gather-Round. I'm going into my 4th footy season. March of 2023, I made it official as a Lions fan. The video's on here if you missed it. But anyway, I do know about Gather-Round. There is about 20% that I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting better. 2-2 on Trent Grisham. 2-2. 2-2. Great to have you in here, Catchman. Thanks for showing up. Dan, you're a Red Sox fan. You were. The way it read, it sounded like you were. Wow, I didn't know that. I don't remember that anyway. I don't remember that. Wow, it's interesting. You're from Buffalo and you're a Red Sox fan. Wow. All right. Well, then again, Bruin we have in here is a New Yorker, and he's a Boston Bruins fan and a Celtics fan. Not a Red Sox fan, no. Al, another Aussie dweller accounted for. Speaking of Aussies, catch him in. Al is in the basement, another Aussie. Al, what's going on, man? We're getting ready for the hockey playoffs coming up soon. Trent Grisham strikes out. Al, they showing this on KO? Code? Anybody? Cullen? Cade Cunningham is back for – yeah, he had a collapsed lung. Now, Detroit had a monster regular season. Everybody's saying, oh, they're going to beat everybody in the East. They're going to go all the way. Cleveland Cavaliers had a monster season last year. They didn't make it to the finals. The playoffs is a different animal. Different animal in the playoffs. We'll see. Cole, let me put it this way. If Detroit was playing Boston right now and you were a betting man, which in a 7-game series, who would you take? Detroit or Boston? I'd take Boston. USA team needs to worry about themselves. That's right. Right there, guys. That is the most honest, correct statement. The U.S. men's national team in the friendlies look terrible. I don't think I can go out there and look any worse, Angus. Aaron Judge up now. We got one out. Ryan McMahon is on first base. And Aaron Judge is ready to hit one out of the park. That's what I want to see right now. That's right, Angus. That is the statement of the year. Yeah, right. They need to worry about themselves before they criticize anyone. Anyone. Right now, the men's national team doesn't look like they could beat a USL team right now. Forget about an MLS team. Oh, strike 2 on Judge. Strike 2. 1 and 2 on Judge. Guaranteed qualification spot since they had to do the playoffs. It's different now. I believe Oceania has 1 spot. Foul tip. And Dan, by the way, Dan, I do Mets games in here. Why? Because I grew up more of a Mets fan than I was a Yankee fan growing up. I grew up in a New York Mets household. So people that question me about that, this guy grew up more of a Mets fan. That's it. I love Dave Winfield and Don Mattingly. Dan, you're old enough to know those guys. But my father hated the Yankees with a passion. He was a Brooklyn Dodgers fan. When Brooklyn Dodgers moved and the New York Giants moved to San Francisco, all the Dodger and Giant fans ran to the Mets. They refused to become a Yankee fan. But I like Dave Winfield and Don Mattingly growing up. So I really like both teams. But yes, I get it. I get it, how you can do that. Only one team that can compete is New Zealand is Fiji. That would be crazy, Angus. Good landing, baby. Good landing. Oh, we're looking at a double play, maybe. Yep, double play. 5-4-3 double play. The Yankees don't get any runs. We're going to the top of the 3rd inning. Boy, Ryan McMahon, who can't hit anything, gets on base with nobody out, and then Grisham gets out, and then, what are you going to do? Top of the 3rd inning coming up. Bad calls sports journalists and footy make. Sometimes the journalists hit mode. Well, I mean, Code, it's like over here. I like football, and you guys heard my takes on football from when I was growing up to now. That's not what this is about. I've never watched the draft. Just never have. It's boring. It's like watching paint dry. And you can't tell me, this team won the draft and this team did it. I guess you can do it based on what the players did in college, but you can't say they won the draft until they've actually played in the NFL. So the draft doesn't excite me. I always say, let's see what they do. And then when the person that the media bigs up is supposed to be so great, if they start out slow, then they turn around, everybody starts calling them a bust, like Bryce Young for the Carolina Panthers. Now everybody likes him. Caleb Williams for the Bears. Everybody, this guy's a bust. Now look at him. Come on. The Eagles fans hated Jalen Hurts for a while. Give me a quarterback that goes to 2 Super Bowls and wins one of them. Boy, that's a nice problem to have. Who's your team, Katchan? Are you going to any games? Yeah, Katchan, you got Cullen, Code, Al. I don't think there's any other Aussies. Those are the three other Aussies in here right now. Catch man. I'm just going to call you man. But yeah, you got three other in here right now, probably more to come. Slumby, I'm glad this is on NBC. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, sport. Oh, good. I know. Slumby, what you go through over there with yes channel here is fine. But what you go through, that's what I go through when I try to do a Lightning game on ESPN+. That's why I won't do them. They have to be on national TV for me to do them. Strike one already for Will Warren. Top of the third inning underway. Thankfully, the playoffs are coming up, so I don't have to worry about not doing many Lightning games. Oh, the 80s Bad Boy Pistons. That's a whole other talk show. That was hockey on a basketball court. Bill Lambier, Rick Mahorn, Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas, a young Dennis Rodman. Oh, that was a team, man. That was a team. I don't usually catch you live, but I've been – oh, hold on. 1-2-1. 2 balls and a strike. I don't normally catch you live, but I've been here since you first started reacting to AFL. Awesome, man. Listen, I chose Collingwood, and I was very up. Ryan McMahon. Just got him out. I chose Collingwood because of Mason Cox. I followed them because of him, because he was an American, and his story was incredible to go over to another country. When you had a 6-figure job waiting for you here right after you got out of college, but you went to a country, you didn't know anybody, you didn't know the sport, you didn't even know how to play the sport, and you took a big chance. That is a risk, man. That's a huge risk. You leave everything that you know behind. You go to Australia, and then you make a big name for yourself in Collingwood, a big name. I chose Brisbane because I like that they had some quality veterans on there. They had just gotten Joe Danaher. I like Charlie Cameron, Lockie Neal, and then they were bringing up young players like Ashcroft. So I really chose the Lions in March of 2023. But I understand the love and hate relationship with fans with Collingwood, because this team, the New York Yankees, are also that. People watch them more to hopefully watch them lose because they hate them. There's no in between. You love the Yankees or you hate them, and that's the way it is with Collingwood. So I get it, but it's great to have you in here, man. I appreciate your support. Man. I really do. Al, hoping I get time for the hockey playoffs. Busy times ahead. The hockey playoffs open up April 18th, which would be the 19th for you, I guess. Who do you throw out of the game? What? Who got tossed? Hold on a second, guys. I missed something here. Hold on. Who got tossed, Stella? Our pitching coach, Matt Blake, was shouting from the dugout, and the umpire pointed at the dugout and said, "You, see ya." Ejected our coach. Not Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone gets ejected a lot, but our pitching coach got booted. All right, well, there you go. Yeah, I'll take Boston too. More experience. The regular season, Detroit killed it in the regular season. They have no very little playoff experience. But Cade Cunningham, guy's a beast. That's going to be a base hit. That's a base hit to left field. Bellinger picks it up. Oakland's got a man on first. Yeah, Al, I kind of didn't think so because the A's, formerly the Oakland A's, now they're just the A's because they're waiting to move to Vegas, so they're playing in a minor league stadium in Sacramento. It's a real shame. Oakland A's are historical. In Oakland, they just had the worst owner, one of the worst, if not the worst owner in all sports over here. And that's hard because Woody Johnson's a terrible owner of the Jets. But anyway, this isn't a big game, so I wouldn't think it'd be on KO. That's why I asked. Maybe it is. But considering it's the Yankees, but the A's are not a good team. The team got stripped of all its great players, man. It's just a bunch of guys. They have some good players, but it's really a bunch of guys who are minor league players, guys trying to make teams, and with a handful of players that would actually be on other teams. So anyway, there you go. Going to Collingwood versus Fremantle Dockers tomorrow evening. It's raining here pretty bad. I think it might be a wet weather weekend. Nothing like going to a game in the weather, though, man. On the field. That's good stuff. When Stella walks sideways, I think it. And Angus, no one sang the surfing bird better than Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin. Burr, 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 burr. That song's going to be in my head now, Angus. Thanks. Yeah, Man is a Collingwood fan. He's Collingwood. But wow, you go back. He remembers when I was picking my teams. And I did have a liking to Collingwood because of Mason Cox. I think I did a video on him back then, on the history of it, how he became into the AFL. But I ended up going with the Lions overall. But yeah, yep. I ended up going with the Lions overall. That's cool, man. Another Pies fan. Code is a Pies fan. Look at that. All right, man. You've started dominoes in here. But yes, I did get a Mason Cox Guernsey. I have it. And I had the so yeah, but overall, that's where we're at. Going for a 3. I wouldn't know what a grand final looked like without the Lions in it. The 3 years I've been watching, they made it every year. Oh, that was right over the middle of the plate. Judge back to by the warning track, and he caught it. Whoa, I thought he knocked that out, man. That curveball broke and landed right over the middle of the plate. He's lucky that I didn't put that into the parking lot. Anyway, 2 outs. Draft is a total crapshoot. Like they say, this year's draft is not loaded with a lot of good players. I get that they don't have a lot of good college stats, I guess, but some of them come to the NFL and take off. That should be an out. Ryan McMahon from short, and that's another out. Yankees get out of the inning. No runs given up. Still 2-0 going to the bottom of the third.
We're here.
There you go. Great example, Code. Great example. Now he's meh on a good team. And Texans are a really good team. The Texans got a great defense, Code. Right, C.J. Stroud came out the box strong, really strong. And look at him now. It happens. It happens to a lot of pitchers, too. I mean, Stroud's on a really good team. The Texans got one of the best defenses in the game, man. And had he still been playing at the level he was playing at as a rookie, they would have gone to the Super Bowl. Yeah, where is Caleb? He's another Pies fan, isn't he? French, back in the basement. What's going on, French? Yep, Stella's a beauty. Thank you. Yeah, he's on Fremantle now. Yes, I saw that. I found that out later on, Code. I didn't realize until the season started. It's like, hey, what happened to Mason? I didn't know. I had no idea until one of you guys told me. Yeah, I don't watch the draft, man. I don't watch award shows either. I don't watch sports award shows. I don't watch any of that stuff. It's like watching paint dry. I just don't watch it. That's just me. Wonder if he'll go out for Collingwood or Fremantle tomorrow. I don't know. I don't think Cox has been getting a game with. He hasn't been in a game yet. All right. People getting who's getting angry? French. Who's getting angry? I only look at drafts to see what position and stuff, then complain about how the position isn't a need. Okay, fair enough. You don't mind the GWS Giants and the ever-popular Toby Green? 1-1 on Bellinger. 1-1 on Bellinger. Stella, I'm about to move you back over, babe. Oh, Bellinger got under that one. That's a fly out to the catcher. What is Severino doing? The pitcher hardly ever runs after a fly ball. He was trying to move the catcher out of the way. That's crazy. That's crazy. Port Adelaide Power, okay. I know one thing I've learned, man, is that Toby Green is not a popular player amongst anybody. I'm not deep enough into the sport to have pure animosity towards any players yet, so. AFL does have a draft. AFL has a draft. But I think they have a system like if your father played for the team, you get like automatically get to play for that team. Like I think Ashcroft. Will Ashcroft was one. Ben Rice up. One out, nobody on. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yankees should get a G-Love off the A's for his long-term success. That'd be a good idea. Oh, man, I hope Way Back and Bond show up tonight. And Tony. They're your other guys. Peso, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Peso, what's going on, man? Watching a little Yankees right now. Up 2-0. Ben Rice. Slice the other way. Foul ball. 1-2. 1-2 on Rice. Peso, what's going on, man? I know you're a pumped up man, Buffalo fan, pumped up for the Sabres in hockey. I know you're pumped up for the playoffs coming up, man. You should be. The Sabres are taking names. I'm happy for you guys, man. Except when you play my Lightning. Otherwise, I'm happy for you. And speaking of that, hold on a second. Speaking of that, hold on. Stella. Thank you, baby. Sabres are at the end of the first period beating the Rangers 2-1. A team in exile, right? Unbelievable, man. What a shame. What a shame. I do like their green jersey, man. I wish I could have gotten a Henderson in the green jersey. Oh, that's ball, full count. Ben Rice can work a count, man. It doesn't matter if he gets 0-2. He knows how to work a count. He really does. I'm telling you, he reminds me of a young, like a Brett Gardner. I said it yesterday. Hold on, full count. Oh, come on, Rice. Can't blame him there, man. The ball is a curveball. Like if this box is a strike zone, it's like went up here and then it just dropped. It dropped in like right there at the last second. That's easy for me to play armchair quarterback. Giancarlo Stanton is hitting 368 on the season. Stella. No Stella. I know because she's moving up to try to get my glasses. This is a trick that she does. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's a trick. She'll. Good girl. She'll move her head around here, and then she'll go up and grab this and start pulling on the glasses. I've learned her tricks. She's slick. Michael, another cellar dweller accounted for. Michael's in the basement. Yeah, 2-1. I just looked it up. That's right. 2-1. Oh, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. I apologize if I didn't recognize your name, man. I'm very sorry, man. I really appreciate the support. And there's more reaction videos coming, man. They'll be coming again next week. I keep up with so many sports, man. It's hard to keep up with them all. And now with the NBA, my New York Knicks are going to the playoffs. And my Tampa Bay Lightning, my 1A team, because my Rangers are a disgrace. So we'll be doing a lot of those games and catching some Brisbane Lion games and so on. So I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it, man. I will, because I told the guys I mainly will do like Lions reviews, but I will do Hawks. I know the Hawthorne Hawks have been a good season, and Collingwood. Certainly will, man. I have I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. They could also be the Oakland Expriades. Yep. It was an amazing game. It was an amazing game. Yes, yes. Listen to me. I am a 4 decades New York Jets fan. As pathetic as that sounds, and it is, I've seen them come within one game of the Super Bowl 4 times: 82, 98, 09, and 10. I have never seen the Jets in any Super Bowl. They won one. It was a few years before I existed. I start with footy, and now I wouldn't know what a grand final looks like without the Lions in it. How bizarre. You pick a team, you roll the dice, hopefully it goes well, because they hadn't been in a grand final since 2004. I didn't want to pick the Geelong Cats, and I didn't want to look like a bandwagoner. Oh, who just won the grand final? Oh, the premiership. Oh, great, Geelong. I'll go with them. I didn't go with them, because that's what we do here. If you were like to get into, let's say you were to get into baseball right now. Well, I'm going to pick the Dodgers. Now, everybody would call you a bandwagoner. You don't want to be a bandwagoner. And trust me, when you're a New York Jets fan, there's never been a bandwagon attached to that team. I promise you. But I will show you. I do like classic stuff with my own teams and with other teams. So I had that, the Brisbane Bears. And I got that one. And speaking of birds, so I had that one too. I love classic hats. And I always have 2 teams in every sport except basketball. I have the Knicks, and I like LeBron James. And then I'll choose a team that I like to go for at the time. So Brent and Rook are up now. We're at the top of the 4th inning. Let me keep up with this. Everything's settled down a little bit. The Yankees are up 2-0. Top of the 4th. Yeah. Yankees are up 2-0, and it looks like I would like some more runs. 2-0 is not a safe lead. What a catch by Rosario, last night's hero. Good girl. You got to have 2 teams. There's too many teams in the league, too many teams in every league. That I grew up in a New York Mets household, and I like the Yankees. Some people tell you that's very unusual to like both teams. Football, I like the Jets, and I like the Giants. There's too many teams. Like Tampa Bay, I lived in Tampa for 13 years. I went to a ton of Tampa Bay Lightning games. The New York Rangers are my number 1 team, and the Lightning are my 1A. So it's great to have 2 teams. Oh, 2-1. I thought that was going down the line. It went foul. Thankfully, it went foul. Do you see the one Johnny gave me a shout out? That's right. I try to give you guys shout outs, man, on the videos because you guys help me. I really do. And then once in a while, when I name names, I feel bad because if I forget somebody's name, then I'm like, man, other people help too, and I forgot to shout out. So I try not to do it too often because I feel bad if I forget somebody. It's never on purpose. What do I say? It's because we're in the basement. You can't get any lower than the basement. Oh, yeah, getting angry, yeah. Solar and Matt Blake for the Yankees pitching coach got ejected from the game already. He is a very good player, yes. He's definitely a very good player, and I can see why people get very irritated by him. Oh, we have players over here that are like that in sports. There's players that irritate the crap out of people, and sometimes they do it on purpose because if they get inside your head, they take you off your game. It's an old school trick. Yeah, everybody does. Like I said, all right. 2 outs, moving right along. Will Warren, another great young pitcher for us. Will Warren is pitching, man. Beautiful. Jammed him on the inside. That fastball comes in this close and it makes the guy, when you have 2 strikes, you got to swing. You have to play 100. Yeah, okay. I knew the father-son rule. I didn't know it had to be 100 games, though. You go for the player, but they get a big draft discount for them, basically. Now, didn't Ashcroft's brother, now he's on the Lions. Is it because of the same deal? Like your whole family can go in? Hit that like button. Andre, thank you. Hit that like button. Yes, Andre, you are correct. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Much appreciated, man. That's right. Andre, let's see if I can get this for you. Yeah, let's hear it for Andre. I forget I have that stuff. Peso, yes, let's go Sabres. Let's go Peso, hey, listen. Not a Sabres fan, but you guys know as a Jets fan, I feel for you guys in Buffalo. I love your loyalty to your teams, and you've suffered through what I'm suffering through with the Jets. You guys have been there, done that with both of your teams. So, yeah, you should be real. I'm excited for you guys. But I will not be going for you when you play the Lightning. But I'm excited for you. No. Peso, I'm not a draft guy. Peso. It's like Peso to me, it's like watching paint dry. I've never watched the draft. It's zero interest to me. I'm only excited about it if somebody comes to my team and plays really well. Then I get like Garrett Wilson, our wide receiver. What a great draft pick he was. Stella is in her big aviary over here. She's walking all around the top of the – she'll fly over here eventually. Yeah, but she has her tricks because she used to just grab right on my glasses. Now she'll like poke around, and then boom, she'll make one swipe and grab them. And she's, broken a couple buttons on. Oh, that's a base hit right there, but Grisham's in front. That'll keep him at first base. Butler is at first. 2 outs. Oh, Michael. It's on YouTube. The ice forged up in the – oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Boy, those Flyers teams in the 70s. Those Flyers teams in the 70s were – remember what they did to the Russian team? The 70s Flyers when they played the Russian team. Remember? I believe the Russians quit. They quit during the game. The Flyers were way too rough for them. Way too rough. Base hit up the middle. Just got past a Dicing Jazz Chisholm. Now we got first and second with 2 outs. I know they made him skate off the ice, but that was the last time the Flyers won anything, right? I believe we spoke about the Legion of Doom yesterday. Lindros, LeClaire, Renberg. How that Flyers team didn't win a cup, I don't know. Ron Hextall is a great goalie. Desjardins was on defense. Another great player. Kevin Hatcher. Rod Brindamore, I believe, was on that team. The coach of the Carolina Hurricanes. He ended up winning a cup with the Hurricanes in 2006 as a player, and Peter Laviolette was the head coach. Wow. Okay. Wow, Colin, I didn't know that. The NFL has no Steve Stevens playing right now. Wow, that's interesting. Jeff McNeil up. The last guy I want up. Jeff McNeil, again, he was one of my favorite players on the Mets. He was a fan favorite. He always will be. If the A's go to Queens and play the New York Mets, he'll get a standing ovation there. All the Met fans like Jeff McNeil, but I understand why they moved on from him. Uh-oh, that's going to score a run. Maybe. Oh, wow, what a throw. He just beat it. I think they're going to challenge this. He was close. What a throw by Bellinger. I told you I didn't want Jeff McNeil up. I knew he'd get a hit. I think there's interference, though. I think this isn't going to count. It's interference, man, because he ran into our third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. You can't do that, man. You can't push the player out of the way. I think he's going to be called out.
Not sure there's much you can do here. Good throw by Bellinger. Butler just too speedy.
He's definitely safe at home, but
left hand over the plate. Tag just misses.
I want to see if they have interference or not. I guess not. They're letting it slide. How do you push a player out of the way? Anybody? Carlos Cortez is up now. Man, there was 2 outs and nobody on base, and we've given up 3 straight hits, and now it's 2-2. I told you guys I didn't like the 2-0 lead. Need more than that. Games qualified parent-child rule in general. That's crazy. Yeah, Code is crazy. Code is a young guy and knows a whole lot about American sports history too, man. It's crazy, but he does. He does, Cullen. Amen. Yeah, you got to pick somebody. If your team's not in it, you got to pick somebody to go for. Yeah, Michael, at best I saw one myself in 1994. And we figured we would get more than that. And you get Henrik Lundqvist, man, and now Igor, back-to-back generational goalies. Don't tell me we're going to waste another goalie, another great goalie, the best in the game, and not get a cup with him. How do you go from Henrik Lundqvist and not – that's egregious enough to not get a Stanley Cup with him. And then you go to Igor. Are we not going to win one him too? It's really embarrassing, man. And look what the Devils did. We beat a young Martin Brodeur back then, and they go on and win multiple cups here and there, right up to, I think his last cup was in 2012 when they lost to the Kings. The last time the Devils were in the Stanley Cup final. Right? Yeah, and then the Kings won again in 2014 when they beat the Rangers. Beautiful pitch there, Warren. Come on, can we get out of this? It's the full count now. Let's go. Crazy, I know, man, but you got to get – yeah, Michael. There it is. Another great goalie of ours, Mike Richter. There it is. There should be another guy holding this, Lundqvist, but he's not, and it's not his fault. And he walked them, bases loaded. Man, Will Warren is falling apart in this inning. He got the first 2 guys out, and now getting the third out has been a chore. Your second's the LA Galaxy. Very interesting, man. I got to tell you, I have a soft spot for Charlotte, man. I like Charlotte. man. I have a soft spot for them. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of Charlotte, but I definitely like them. On the West Coast, if I have to go for a West Coast team, I really never thought about going for a West Coast team, but I did like Minnesota for a while. I thought Minnesota was a decent team, but now they traded Sinclair, the goalie now, the keeper is on Miami. But yeah, I was kind of like Charlotte, man, especially when Ajiman was there, man. That guy was a beast, man. He was a real beast. Very often a bird team or a cat team wins an AFL. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that. David Beckham, of course. Lumbee, our only UK basement dweller, and David Beckham, of course. There you go, Colin. Like me, I grew up in a New York Mets household. When my father came home, you did not turn the Yankees. If you were watching the Yankees, you better turn away from it. But yeah, so I get it. I've always liked them. I was more of a Met fan growing up. I really like the Yankees a lot. I really do. So I get it. And we went to all Mets games growing up. Knicks, we're all the same on that. My father's a huge Knicks fan, so am I. And nobody, by the way, here, nobody cares about the Brooklyn Nets or the New Jersey Nets at the time. Nobody cares about them. You don't like them or hate them. Nobody cares. Klaus, who left your team, St. Louis. Yes, that's right. Klaus. Michael, we should be called we're all fans. Thank you, Michael, but we're all fans here. I always tell you guys, I make this, hold on a second. Can we get the last out? Wild pitch. He's going to come home. Here he comes. Game is tied. Goodness gracious. What is going on? 2-2. By the way, guys, all of this is happening. All of this started with 2 outs and nobody on base. And now it's 2-2, and we cannot get this third out. And now Will Warren throws a wild pitch. Comes right home. Man ran right home from third base and beat the throw back. Now it's 2-2. Second and third now with 2 outs. 2-2 on Kurtz, leadoff hitter. Will Warren now. Finally, hey! Finally, we're out of the inning. Jeez. That's why I told you guys not even that long ago, I don't like a 2-run lead. This is why. Just like that, it can change. Just like that.
No big deal. Connect with a provider to find treatment that could be right for you. 100% online. Road designed or curated treatments to make ED feel that stressful. There are options to fit every need, like fast-acting dissolvables or daily dose. If 1 in 4 guys deal with ED, then 1 in 4 guys should go on Road. Guys, connect with a provider at road.co.
It can change very quickly, and that's what just happened. And thank you, Michael. Like I said, I've always tried to make this. Because I don't drink anymore, thankfully. I do not drink anymore. But I try to make this a bar atmosphere. You know, like you go to a bar, you watch a game, and everybody around you talking about the game and everything else sports. So I always consider all of us fans. I just consider all of us sitting around, we're just hanging out watching the game and talking about 100 other things. That's what usually happens at the bars, right? So I made that kind of atmosphere here. Really appreciate it, though, Michael. Thank you. It's all good, Cullen. That's all part of the basement, man. I've been that way from day one. Like I said, I watch other people's live streams, and they're good. They're good at what they do, and they do the full play-by-play. Some people pay attention to their chat. Some people don't, and it's full 3-2, next pitch, and they know what they're talking about. I'm not ripping them. It just I could never see myself doing that because I talk too much. And I like talking about everything, and you guys take the time to be here and take the time to type. Well, I'm going to get into it. Some of you guys, if you guys are talking to each other, I'll try to skip over some. Keep up. It is a slow sport, and I understand when people tell me it's boring if they haven't. I grew up with it, so I've always loved it. But if I tried to get into it now, I probably would think it was boring. So I do understand that. Jazz Chisholm is up, bottom of the 4th inning. It's all good, right? Jazz. Oh, that's a foul ball. Oh, yeah. The Flyers back then were no joke. Russia left in the first period, but the Flyers owner said to the Russians, "You're not getting paid. Money talks," so they came back out. Yeah, they were getting physically beaten up, and they wanted to take on the Stanley Cup champion. Careful what you wish for. That's the definition of careful what you wish for. You're talking about guys that will go out and look for bar fights. You know, like these guys were nuts. You're not playing finesse hockey out there with those Flyers teams. The Broad Street Bullies was their name. Yeah, that's right, Michael. That's right. And, guys, that's on YouTube. The Russian team quit. They quit. I think, Michael, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they said the Flyers play animal hockey. I think that's what they called it. Yep, Igor. I mean, come on. Can't waste Igor. I mean, goodness gracious, man. When I have people tell me Igor's overrated, look at the Rangers are in last, Igor's overrated. I'm like, oh, yeah, Igor's been the problem. Right, yeah, sure. He's the problem.
I think a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy. Really? Yeah.
Ranger Danger. Ranger Danger right now is home games at Madison Square Garden. That's Ranger Danger. Michael knows what I'm talking about. Home games at Madison Square Garden is Ranger Danger. All right, well, J.C. Escara, our catcher, is coming up. He would like to get that run back on the wild pitch that got past him. It's not totally his fault. I came back from UK in 89 and got the Bulldogs had to merge. They saved. There you go. Yes, Michael, I actually did. That's why I couldn't play on the Capitals. There is actually a Washington Capitals Henrik Lundqvist jersey out there. He had a heart. I believe he had minor surgery. He didn't play the whole season for the Capitals, but yes, it's true. Yep, I did know that. because Ascara with a fly out. I know, Stella. I thought it was gone. Fly out to left. Fly out to left. Yep, he's out. All right, Jazz is still on first. I did. But you could look it up. I think you could still order. I wouldn't wear it. But a Capitals Henrik Lundqvist jersey. Yeah, there's people that got it. Why wouldn't they have been excited to get him? But yeah. Ross Oakley, nice bloke. I don't know who that is, but I know who Charles Oakley is. Charles Oakley is right there. One of the great all-time New York Knicks. Oh, that's all right, Colin. Thank you, Colin. When I see you guys really answering each other back and forth, I will skip over those unless I want to jump in on one of them. But you're fine. Thank you, Colin. Cullen always worried about me catching up. That's right, Michael. I like to talk about different sports in here. And I let other people of other teams in here. Once in a while, we get trolls, and we just have fun with them. You know? Ahmed Rosario, the hero of the game last night, hit the solo shot to give us a 1-0 lead, and then hit a game-saving 3-run homer in the 8th inning yesterday. Ahmed Rosario, man. He's a former New York Met. Oh, I'm glad they brought him back. Yeah, Michael, everybody loves in here talking about different sports. That's why I always say I have a game on and we talk about whatever. But I want to watch the game, so that's why we do what we do. Geez, Angus, that's a base hit for Rosario. Let's go. That's right, Stella. Let's go. All right, we got first and second. We got speed on the bases. Jazz Chisholm is fast. He's at second base. Rosario is fast at first. Base hit in the gap. That'll bring Jazz home. Let's go. Oh, Angus, I meant to say, I don't know what the first sport I thought. My father watched everything, so I kind of – the NFL back then, though, was I told you guys a million times, that was my number one sport by far. I would watch – I don't care if it was two worst teams in the game. I would watch it because football is like everybody's getting leveled. Ryan McMahon up, hits it right up the gut. That's going to be a double play, and that'll be an ending killer. Come on. They had an infield shift on. Normally that would have gone right up the middle and scored a run, but they had perfect defense out there waiting for that. They played to tendencies, so they did an infield shift. Normally that would have been a hit right up the middle. They had a shortstop in perfect position. Bruin, OG cellar dweller, hockey ambassador, basement bouncer in the basement. What's up, Bruin? Good to see you in here, man. Katachan and Code. I'll tell you what, Code is a stat machine. He really is, with a lot of sports. Yeah, we'll always voice our opinions, Michael, especially, and I did get the 100-year anniversary jersey, man. And I always wondered why Sam Rosen didn't stick around for the 100th year. I think he saw this coming. I think he really wanted to retire for the 40th season. I would love to get that Ranger, the Rosen 40. Man, that's a cool jersey, man. Sam Rosen, and I like Kenny Albert. I mean, Kenny Albert and Maloney have been doing the radio for, 20 years? So them moving to the booth was like, that was normal. I mean, listening to them is normal. But I tell you, man, Sam Rosen, it's like Clyde Frazier for the Knicks, Michael. I couldn't imagine listening to the Knicks without Clyde. The greatest statements, posting and toasting, all of that. Posting and toasting, man, sliding and gliding. Yep. I love it. I mean, I couldn't imagine listening to the Knicks without Clyde Frazier. Yep. You know what's funny, Slumpy, when you take your eye off for a second, how many times have you taken your eye off baseball and then you missed a big home run? There'll be nothing going on for like an hour, and then you take your eyes off for a minute, or I might go over here, and then all of a sudden something happens. Happens every time. That's going to drop into Aaron Judge's glove. He caught it. He caught it. 1 out, man. That was a big run. And look at Judge. He's over there. That's what makes him so great, man. He's so awesome with the fans. He's over there slapping five with the young kids over there, man. After he made the catch, they were right there all talking to him, and he just boom, 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 you know. And now they're all excited. Look at the one kid, Michael. He's wearing a Rangers jacket. Still wearing a Rangers jacket at a Yankee game. There you go. The shot clock baseball has been way more popular now. Since the shot clock. You mean the pitch clock? The pitch clock. Yeah, remember me? I hate – oh, Code, you weren't here then. I hated it at first, and now it doesn't bother me at all. And I like Slumby's thing of the automatic runner. If they want to have it, put it in the 16th. You make the 16th inning, then put it on. Now, that's cool from Judge right there, man. That's being in with the fans, man. And this guy is hated on by so many fans of other sports. Aaron Judge is, like, hated on by the media. He's hated on by fans of other sports. It's crazy. It's absolute insanity. Tony, another Aussie in the basement. Another Aussie dweller in the basement. Tony, we got not a new Aussie to my channel because he's been following my AFL since 2003. Oh, no, that got right by Rice. That's a base hit. It's going to end up being a double. He should. Oh, that was bad, man. That's an error. That went right past Rice. Oh, man, that was a hard hop. It went right. He had the glove. It went right over his glove into the outfield, man. Damn, come on. Now runner's in scoring position with 1 out. That should have been 2 outs, but hey. Tony, we got Catachan, man. Catachan, man. I just call him man because I'll chop that name up. But anyway, he's a Collingwood fan, and he's in here. Tony is a Hawks fan. He's new to the live, but he's not new to my channel. I told you the Aussies would start showing up. Tony, I'm going to watch it. That is on my list tomorrow. I'm not going to be on the rest of the weekend, guys. Got family functions this weekend. I will not be on the rest of the weekend. But tomorrow during the day, I'm going to watch that Hawks-Geelong game. That is on my list for tomorrow. I'm definitely going to watch it, Tony. Daniel, another cellar dweller in the basement. Daniel, happy Wednesday to you. Always appreciate you dropping in. Always feel appreciated dropping in. Remember when the big bowl games, the Rose Bowl, I remember the big bowl games were always on New Year's Day. Now they're not anymore. The Super Bowl, like, was barely into January and you had the Super Bowl. Now eventually the Super Bowl will be like all stretched out to the summer. Yeah, man, we always watched football, man. AFL Reddit is a good place to randomly come across stats. John Davidson was great with Rosen. Yes, he was. Phil Esposito. It was Phil Esposito, right? He was before David. Yeah, he was quick. It's Esposito, Davidson, and then Micheletti. I like Joe Micheletti. I liked him. But I think you're right. Davidson, and they did. Davidson came on for a game with Rosen in his last year. They called a game. That was so cool to have them back on, man. Oh, yeah. All right, first and second now, 1 out. That's going to be a fly out to center field to Grisham. And it is officially an out now, still 2-2. Come on, man, we need a third out. That's what's called, when you have an error in baseball, that's what we call giving a team an extra out. The inning should have been over now. So, Aaron Boone coming out. Tim Hill is warming up. Hey, Michael, Tim Hill reminds me of Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. Tim Hill reminds me of Uncle Rico from Napoleon. He really does. Brisbane are the only team right now with a positive win percentage over the Pies of any team. Let's go, Brisbane. Let's make a three-peat. Let's go. I would love to see it. See? A Mario football missed the A's equally. See? It happens. You'll watch it and watch, all right, nothing's going on. Or when I take a break, hey, I'll be right back. That's what's hard with baseball. There's no end of the quarter, end of the, give me a couple minutes. There'll be nothing going on. And then I'll go upstairs and I come right back down and someone scored. So I missed a home run. Something big happened or a fight happened. Someone got hit with a baseball, all that stuff. I told you, Slumby, it happens every time. I memorized a ton of baseball stats. Angus, me too. You didn't dare. I always went to the bus stop. I woke up in the morning, and I wasn't allowed to stay up late. My father tried to let me stay up for some games, but he would put you'd get the newspaper in the morning. I always looked at the stats, the box scores from all the baseball games. What was the box score? And I went to that bus stop and went into school. I knew more about what was going on there than my actual homework assignments. I went in there and I knew everything. Like I liked to debate with people. Me and my friends did all of that. History of baseball before 1901. So Angus, is it true we're the Chicago White Sox, the Chicago White Stockings? Didn't we do that in here last year? Didn't we figure that out? Was it the Chicago White Stockings? Was there some name like that before the 1900s? Wow, I didn't know it was that deep, Angus. Wow, I didn't know. I'm really good with baseball. You guys know. I mean, we're all really good with this stuff. But when you go that deep, I didn't know that. But I think they were the Chicago White Sox. It was some weird name like that. So here we go. Tim Hill on the mound has not given up a run yet. 5 games into the season. Let me not jinx it. Tim Hill is like, Will Warren did not pitch well today. He did at first. Look at that. One pitch, right back to Hill. Safely underhands it to first, and that's it. Out of the inning. Going to the bottom of the 5th. Now that's what I'm talking about. Tim Hill comes in, one pitch, right back to him. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Wow, that is crazy, Angus. Good stuff. What's the usually batting order strategy in baseball? I understand how it works in cricket, but not baseball. What they do in baseball, the batting order strategy is you want your best batters. You want your best batters getting the most chances to bat. So your first 4 batters, you want to be your best batters. Because in a perfect world, you get 3 out, you have to get 27 outs. It's 3 outs per inning. So 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. Odds are when you get to the later part of the game, in 8th and 9th inning, the home team always has last chance at bat. The away team bats first when the game starts. The home team always gets last chance to win the game. Odds are, and the way the game goes, it's usually going to be your numbers 1, 2, 3, or 4 hitters coming up. Those are the guys you want getting the most at bats. The 7, 8, and 9 batters are usually the guys that don't hit very well. Those are the guys you really don't want up in a situation where you need to win the game. So they play the percentages. Your best batters are always going to be the top 4 guys. And then you have the middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6. Those are your real decent batters. And then 7, 8, and 9 are usually your low batters. So that's how the batting strategy works. You want your lineups top heavy. One second. So yeah, that's how that works. It's 27 outs. I hope I didn't over-explain that, but ask away, man. Ask away. They were the White Stockings. All right, I did get that correct. Yeah, I can see why they changed that. Some guys look. I'll leave that right where it is, Cullen. I'll leave that right where it is. Connie Mack was the manager. He wore his suit in the dugout. Imagine that today. My gosh. Right, and baseball is the only sport where the managers wear the uniform. They wear the jersey. Trent Grisham up now. Here's the top of the order. Here's the top of the order, man. These are the guys you want hitting right now. See, it's the bottom of the 5th inning. The best part of the lineup's coming up. So odds are, come the 9th inning, these guys are the guys you want up. And even so, your 4, 5, and 6 hitters are generally very good hitters too. So unless you're the Los Angeles Dodgers, where your 7, 8, and 9 hitters would be 1, 2, and 3 on almost any other team. Wow, Al. There you go. That's something I didn't know. But I am studying my history, guys. I told you that. I showed you my Brisbane Lions book, my Brisbane Lions history book. So I have been studying up on them. I love reading sports history. Want to come down, Stella? One full count on Grisham. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Either he's going to walk, he's going to strike out, or he's going to get a hit. One second, Slumby. Let me just see this pitch, and I'll tell you. One second, Slumby. He fouled off that one. Still 3-2. The closer pitcher is a guy that comes in, like Mariano Rivera, for instance, the greatest closer of all time. He comes in, he generally has 2 pitches, and they can handle the pressure of closing out the game. It's not easy. Another foul ball. It's not easy to come into a situation where you're up by 1 run and you cannot allow a run. Some guys cannot handle that pressure. It doesn't matter if they're pitching great all the way up to that point. It's usually that they have the mentality, that killer mentality, that they're not going to blow the game. Grisham walks. Mariano Rivera had 2 pitches. He had a fastball and a cutter. A fastball obviously comes straight, and a cutter also comes straight, but then it'll tail off low. It'll tail off high. It comes right at the batter. So you'll be there to hit it, and then it starts coming in right at you at the same kind of speed as a fastball. Aaron Judge up now. So a closer is usually that they're like ice in the veins, if you will. They have ice in their veins. There's other pitchers that can come in relief-wise and pitch well, but they don't want to be that 9th inning guy. There's guys that can come in with the bases loaded and nobody out and get out of that. There's guys that don't want to be in it. Most guys don't want to be in that situation, but they know how to handle it. That's the way it used to be, man. But I guess over the long term, you might want to have the bet. Like in the 80s, for instance, when I was at my peak, like my real peak of watching baseball all the time, when I was living at home and my parents were responsible for everything I did, the number 4 on the hitter, like an Aaron Judge, he would normally be a 4th batter. That was your cleanup guy. That was called the cleanup. Clean up what's on the bases, bring everybody home. Aaron Judge bats number 2 now in the batting order. That's to give him the opportunity to get more at bats, because now it's a home run or nothing league. It used to be small ball. I'll be getting way too deep. But now the home run hitters, actually, and Aaron Judge is way more than a home run hitter. He's actually an outstanding hitter, period. Like Giancarlo Stanton is our 4th batter in the order. And he's a guy that hits over 50 home runs a year in his prime, and he can still hit. But yeah, that's the strategy nowadays. Your heavy hitters are usually the top 4, maybe top 5 guys on most teams. But number 6, but 7, 8, 9 are usually your bad batters. Oh, and speaking of that, Judge strikes out right after I bigged him up. And also your number 1 guy in the batting order is usually a guy that can hit for average, and he's fast. Because he gets on base, you want to get him around those bases. It's about batting order. Some people are saying that the home run hitters should bat first, including, can you imagine Barry Bonds batting first? That's relying on your 7, 8, and 9 hitters to be on base. Cody Bellinger up now, 1 out, 1 on. No, 1-1. That looked like a strike. We'll take it, 1-1. There used to be a thing called small ball, man. I could get into that in a minute. There used to be a thing called small ball where you'd like to move the batters around. Guy would get on base. You can hold your bat like this and drop down a bunt. That's going to bring the fielders in, and your runner has a chance to move the second. You want to move the runner over. It's to keep moving them over. That was traditionally what baseball was. It was called small ball. You move the base runners around. Now everybody wants to put it in the parking lot. They want to put every ball into the parking lot. The problem with that is you're not moving runners around. Everything you're asking, man, used to really be the strategy of baseball. These guys now it's all about home run, home run, home run, home run. The A's last night, for instance, did a perfect small ball move. Bellinger grounds out to first. We do got a guy at second base now. So now we get Giancarlo Stanton coming up, our fourth batter in the order Ben Rice is coming up, and then Stanton. But yeah, that's the way it used to be, man. That's the way it used to be. The A's did it last night. They had a guy in first and second, nobody out. Guy drops down a bunt, draws the third baseman in, so now no one's covering third. Both runners move up. They get the guy out at first. The next batter comes up, hits a single in the gap. Both of those runners come home. That is your textbook way of small ball moving people around the bases. That too. I'm double checking myself. Dang, he struck out. Rice has struck out 3 times tonight. That's the I might correct myself on something here, Michael. Not Michael, man. No, I said it correctly. They used to try to do it. If you look at anything from the 90s Yankees won a lot on small ball. They moved runners. Once someone got on first, sometimes they try to steal second base. But the bunt, a lot of players today cannot bunt. I was trying to look up a bunt percentage right now of how many teams actually bunt. There's not a lot of guys that do it. So when I saw it last night, I was excited. Not that the A's scored, but, I was excited. Not many teams bunt anymore, man. So, man, you're asking great questions. It's you're asking great questions. It's like that was baseball from the old days. But yes, you're right, Angus. The highest on base percentage would be the first. Also, that's what I would think. Trivia question for the night, Michael. Hold on a second. Come here, baby. Come on, step up. Good girl. Oh, here they are. Good girl. She should be flying over here any second. You're slowing down, Angus. Slowing down. Just post some games in the hockey channel that you like. Oh, great, Bruin. I appreciate it, man. Bruin, did you watch that crazy NHL play I put in there with the Penguins? That was some insane move, man. I told you she'd fly over here. Insane moves, man. It's okay. It's all good, Stella. Thank you, Bruin. I love watching those. Our hockey ambassador, Bruin. Angus, what's up? Can't wait for the playoffs, Bruin. Cannot wait for the playoffs. Cannot wait. April 18th. Cannot wait. Max Muncy up now. I thought Max Muncy got traded from the Dodgers to the A's. I'm like, wow, what a downgrade. There's 2 Max Muncies. I did not know that. Max Muncy on the Dodgers and Max Muncy on the A's, and they are unrelated. For anybody that wanted to know or couldn't care less, now you know. First goalie in hockey to wear a mask. Oh, boy, that's a good... Michael, I feel like I should know this. Ground out the Jazz, Michael. Played for a Toronto team or a Montreal, maybe. Pretty sure it was a team from Canada. Oh. Oh, I feel I should know this. Was it Toronto? Stella, was it Toronto? Oh, man, come on. Oh, beautiful ground right back to Tim Hill, who is controlling this game right now. And it's top of the 6th inning. I didn't change this. Oh, Michael, who is it? Hold on, let me change the banner. Top of the 6th. There you go. Tim Hill is Uncle Rico. That is Uncle Rico, I'm telling you. Oh, Michael, I got to think about that one. Went online to buy my tickets. Did you get them, Tony? Did you get them, though? 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 6th. Tony, did you get them? Was it Plant? Are you sure? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so, man. I think we had this in here before when Trouba Train. Remember Trouba? You guys know Trouba Train. When he was in here. Oh, come on. I'm picturing him too. Was it Plant? Are you sure? I thought we went over this before. Bruin is our hockey ambassador. I'd hate to. Oh, that is a grounder, too. He's going to beat it. Rosario. Nah, he beat it. That was a slow grounder down the third base line. So now we got Kurtz coming back, top of the order. Benedict. Was his name Kurt Benedict? Carl Benedict? Didn't he play for Toronto or Montreal? Stella, didn't he? Benedict. Was that it? I'm pretty sure. Kurt? Was it Kurt? Carl? Am I way off? Is it Plant? Really? I thought it was some guy named Benedict from Toronto or Montreal. And I remember when hockey players, oh yeah, none of them wore helmets. Bobby Nystrom and all those guys on the Islanders, which they're 4 years of a pocket of time of killing everybody. You sure it was Plant? I don't want to look it up, but I'm going to look it up since that answer was given. I thought Trouba Train or Victor or one of them said it was somebody else. 0-2. Let's go. Come on, Tim Hill. Let's get one strike away from getting out of this inning. It's still tied 2-2. Third hitter seems to be the modern cleanup hitter, right? And it's still not Judge. It's Bellinger for us now. And they have Bellinger there for protection of Judge, to protect Judge. You need somebody big batting behind you to protect you. Angus. I could be totally wrong on I don't know why I'm thinking so hard on this first goalie because Plant sounds like the right answer, but I could have sworn we had this thing in here before. 1 and 2. That's a base. Oh, what a catch by Jazz! Did you see that? What a catch by Jazz Chisholm, man! Wow. I mean, a full body stretch and caught it. Going to the bottom of the 6th. Jazz just saved a long inning again. Wow. Yeah, Andre, man, the A's actually have a decent batting order. Luis Severino, I always liked him as a Yankee pitcher, Andre. But yeah, this is getting a little crazy now because look at this. They're getting 2 outs and they're working the counts. They're getting on. They're getting key hits. Yes, that I knew. Helmets weren't mandated until 1979. But wait a minute. The 80s Islanders, I do remember, like, my mother was a big Bobby Nystrom fan. And I don't think he wore a helmet in the 80s. Oh boy, there's a lot of questions going on with hockey now. Oh, massive blood on the ice. Can you imagine playing a goalie, Cullen? A goalie with no mask, just your face. A goalie with no mask. And that was going on for a long time. Till 1874, if you bunted a ball in the foul area, it was considered a fair ball. Wow. Just kind of like the foul pole. I'm going to look it up. Jacques Plant. I'm telling you, I know that, like, we've been through this before. I'm going to look it up. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure it was Troubatrain or Victor or somebody that said it was somebody different. All right, let's see. It's hard to go against our hockey ambassador Bruin. Let me check. NHL goalie to wear the first mask. I don't know why I remember this kind of thing going on in here. Giancarlo Stanton leading off the 6th inning. There it is. It was Clint, not Kurt. Benedict was the first NHL goaltender to wear a mask in 1930. Stanton fouled out, but Plant was the first to wear one regularly in games. But Clint Benedict was the first masked goalie for the Montreal Maroons. February 20th, 1930, after suffering a broken nose from a shot by Howie Morenz. Well, the rest of it doesn't matter. But Clint Benedict was the first NHL goaltender to wear a mask. Plant is remembered to wearing it regularly after that. So technically, I knew there was something that went on in here about the Plant. I knew we had this before, and I couldn't remember what it was. But I remember it. Yeah, look it up. I'm not lying to you guys. I'm not lying. Justin, another cellar dweller accounted for. Justin, against the Rangers, huh? Let me check that out. So I guess Plant is the popular answer, but technically there was another guy. It might have been Victor that brought that up. But I remember going over this. You guys, I remember going over this. Jazz strikes out. Wow, it's 3-2 Rangers, end of the second period. Igor's in net. Igor gave up 2 goals in the first period and has shut them out in the second. Wow, boy. I figured the Sabres would have mowed the Rangers, man, but the Rangers have been playing better lately. JC Escara up. Strike 2 outs already. Strike 1. Justin, listen. I'm so used to the offseason champion Jets for years. New York Jets, offseason champions, offseason big mouths. This has been going on forever. The only big mouth we ever got that did something was Rex Ryan. He came in and ran his mouth. I'm not kissing Belichick's rings. And what did he do? The Jets Super Bowl was going to New England in the playoffs and beating Belichick and Brady in the playoffs in New England. That's the New York Jet fans' Super Bowl that wasn't alive for Joe Namath's. That's our Super Bowl. And Rex Ryan, we still didn't make the Super Bowl, but that was our Super Bowl. We beat Brady in his own house. Now, Aaron Glenn is a great New York Jet. Great cornerback. He was one of the best cornerbacks of his era. Not of all time, but of his era. He's a gamer. He really wants to win. And I think that the confidence he's showing in his team is expected. I don't believe in it. And the Super Bowl, no. Geno Smith, by the way, all the hate. And Ascara strikes out. The Yankees do nothing in the bottom of the 6th inning. Remains 2-2. Geno Smith and the people that are honestly looking at what happened on the Raiders, there was zero offensive line. He was running for his life on every play. Pete Carroll, the head coach, even said it. Geno had no chance. No chance. It's not a significant drop-off from the Seahawks. No quarterback behind that line would have lasted. It was awful. They were the worst line in football. So Geno having an off season, I think the Jets are going to win 6 to 8 games this year. They improved on defense. I think they'll be more competitive, and I think Geno has a real chip on his shoulder to prove himself back in front of the New York fans. And they got him on the cheap. They got him for $3 million. But Aaron Glenn, what else is he supposed to say? He's trying to save his job. Take it to the promised land was his words. I don't believe that, but I believe they'll be competitive. But the Jets are always the offseason champs. We always make moves and talk and all that. But I like the Geno signing, by the way. I do like it because they only got him for $3 million. That's it. Who are they going to get? Kirk Cousins? He's not going to want to come here. Carson Wentz? You're going to get in a bidding war for Kyler Murray? And all those guys would have cost a lot more money. We got Geno for $3 million. The Raiders have to pay the rest. Michael, that's settled. Michael, I'm telling you, when we had who also named was Michael, but we called himself Trouba Train when Trouba was still on the Rangers. We had this discussion in here before, and I did not know it. I will not take credit for this. I did not know it. I just remembered that there was a big thing about Plant being technically the first goalie to do it. And I knew there was somebody else, but I did not know it at the time. And I still barely knew it now. I just remembered the last name. Jose Canseco. That's right. He did play for the Yankees. Oh, you got a lot of those already. So, yeah, that's I guess look it up, guys. Look it up. I'm not making it up. But then we had so many debates in here and trivia questions back then. We did it a lot. We should get back into doing a lot of that stuff. But that's why I remembered it. AI ambassador. Hey, if I'm going to look something up, I'll tell you guys. I'm about to look this up. So, but anyway, I'm beating it to death. But that I remembered it all going on in here because we used to have a lot of debates and then debate on our debates, debate on the answers. So, yeah. Lightning in Adelaide. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not good. Bruin would know this, but the guy who called Bruins games for years, I think his name was Cusack. That I don't know. What year was that again? 1930? But Plant was the most famous one for wearing them regularly. I don't know, but I'm telling you, they yeah, 1930. But he only wore it once, so I guess that's why it's forgotten. I don't know. But that one I don't know at all. Bruin would definitely know that. Five bird teams in the AFL. Hold on one second. 2-2. Duvall, wild pitch. There's one out. 2-0. 2-0 the count. 2-2 tie. Top of the seventh. Five bird teams in the AFL. 2012, they were the top five teams on the ladder at the end of the season. Wow. Let me see if I can remember. Let me see if I should know them all. The Swans, Eagles, the Pies, Magpies. I always call them the Pies so it doesn't pop right in my head, so they're Magpies. The Crows, that's 4. The Parrots, the Crows, the Swans, the Pies, the Eagles. Crows, the Pies, the Swans, the Eagles. Who am I missing, Stella? The Crows, the Swans, the Pies, the Eagles. Who am I missing? 2-0. 2 outs. 2-0 on Rooker, who's normally a good hitter himself. Oh, 2-1. Why can't I think of this guy's name? I mean, his team's name. The Crows, the Pies, the Eagles, the Swans. That's a ground out to third. Rosario. Rice can't scoop it. Yet again, another inning where the A's get a runner on after the first two batters get out. Should have been out. Here we go. This is, again, what we call giving a team an extra out. This should have been an out right here. Ben Rice could not scoop the ball off. He couldn't pick it. Good throw. I mean, he should have been able to scoop that. He didn't. So this is what we call an extra out. This guy should have been out. Now, hopefully we get the next batter out, because if he scores, that's where your extra out comes in. Strike down the middle. The Eagles, the Pies, the Crows, the Swans. Who am I forgetting? The Hawks. The Hawks. Sorry, Tony. The Hawks, of course. How could I forget them? They got... Boy, what is going on with Ben Rice today at first base? They picked the runner off, and they caught, basically they had the runner on a rundown. The pitcher throws the first, Rice the runner already took off going to second. Rice goes to do the transition, and he can't get the ball out of the glove. Well, there you go. Ground out to... All right, we got out of it, guys. We got out of it. So we gave him 4 outs that inning. Going to the bottom of the 7th. What are you doing? Don't do that. Bottom of the 7th inning. Fred Cusack. There you go. Fred Cusack was great. So that was like your Sam Rosen. That was your Sam Rosen for the Bruins. Oh. Nowhere near 84 today over here, though, Colin. I like 84 degrees. I like 84. Cusick. Cusick, is that how you said it? Tony Hawks. Yes, sorry, Tony. I don't know why it took me so long to remember that one, but it did. No. It takes me a minute, man. Man, I got 500 things. My brain is always doing this. These guys will tell you when I'm live, I'll ask a trivia question, and then within 5 minutes, somebody will answer it, and I'll forget why they're even bringing up the name. I'll forget I even asked it. My brain is going in a million different directions when I'm live. But I did get them. It's called being in the basement. That's what happens. We're in the basement. I'm looking forward to watching that game tomorrow, too. What years and city was the only one city World Series besides New York and LA? I'm completely confused by this question. What was the year and the city? What years and city was the only one city World Series besides New York and LA? Are you saying what was the other? One city World Series besides New York and LA, besides the Yankees in LA? You mean like the Brooklyn Dodgers? I'm confused by the question. If you're asking the question, Angus, maybe St. Louis? St. Louis is historically in the World Series. But before the LA Dodgers, it was the Brooklyn Dodgers. They were in a ton of World Series. What years and city was the only one city World Series besides New York and LA? Well, the Dodgers would have been like the 50s. St. Louis Cardinals were in some. Those way back also. They won in the 80s, right? 85. John Tudor, I think, was one of the big pitchers for them back then. John Tudor. Remember him, Angus? I'm sure you do. August. First dog should be a ripper. Stella, you are squeezing the crap out of my finger. Thank you. Hawks versus dogs should be. Hey, man, Al. The Bulldogs. Wow, the Bulldogs. Cullen gives Slumby all the credit for the Bulldogs' massive turnaround this season. The Dogs the only defeated team this year. Apparently, that's because of Slumby, right, Cullen? Pretty much, Johnny. Yeah. Oh, okay, Bruin. So he was like your guy, Sam Rosen. Okay. By the way, does Kenny Albert calls he's a regular Rangers caller. He calls everything. I don't know if Kenny Albert ever takes a break. I think I brought that up before. Just amazing. Good plucking. Bruin is St. Louis the city. There you go. We should know if Angus is asking it. It probably is. AFL teams have to be switched on for every year. It's tougher every year. What's the matter? You think I'm putting you back over on the aviary? Only 2 teams haven't won a game yet, Essendon and Richmond. I think that's why Bond is in last place in his own tipping comp, because he always bets on Essendon every week. No, Stella. Boom. Yes, Bruin. There you go. There you go. Here's a question. What Yankee fans are in here? Bruin, Michael. I'll ask anyway. Who was the starting shortstop before Derek Jeter? On the Yankees, who was the starting shortstop before Derek Jeter? Ahmed Rosario up now, bottom of the 7th. Rosario, the hero of the game yesterday. Can he be the hero again today? Yes, Bruin. St. Louis, I should know, Angus. Should have said that off the bat. Well, St. Louis Cardinals were big back in the 50s and 60s, and then you had a team in 1985. Then you guys beat the Kansas City Royals, right? Rosario strikes out. Wasn't it the Royals and the Cardinals won that World Series, right? Darryl Porter. No, they beat the Brewers. Didn't they beat the Brewers? Yeah, Darryl Porter was the catcher. That was 82. They beat the Brewers. That was 82. I remember Darryl Porter was the catcher for that team. John Tudor might have been on the team, but I remember he was big on 85. Slumby is a good luck charm for sure. I remember Cullen, you shouting him out on that. It doesn't last, Cullen. There you go. Slumby's warning you. It's not going to last. Ryan McMahon is up. Can he please do something different? Get a hit. Ryan McMahon, they won't get rid of him because he is a great defender. That's the guy you want out there. But, man, I'm telling you, he cannot hit water if he fell out of a boat. Stole that from Dodgeball, Patches O'Houlihan. But it's such a great term. McMahon, that's a grounder. So it's 1-2, 1-2. Yeah, I don't know either. Hi, baby. She's so spoiled. That's why she wants to be around me 24/7. She's Des, Des, my daughter. She calls Rocco's reincarnated inside of Stella because you guys know how spoiled Rocco was. The ones that have been here with me for a long time know how spoiled Rocco was. So Ryan McMahon strikes out. Come on, McMahon. He is having a horrendous time at the plate. Back to the top of the order with Trent Grisham. Raleigh, OG cellar dweller and basement marine in the basement. What is going on, Raleigh? You getting ready for this, Raleigh? Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. Raleigh's a big Knicks fan. Raleigh, how you been, man? Great to see you in here. Raleigh, Staff Sergeant Thomas, Mr. Marine, is in the hospital, man. He is in the hospital. He had a cysts removed from his liver and kidneys yesterday. So we're prayers up for him. It's your Marine brother. So we figured you should know. And prayers are up for him right now, Raleigh. That's what's going on with Staff Sergeant Thomas, Mr. Marine. Let's get some late inning magic tonight. Let's go, Yankees. Yes. Andre, let's go. The pin remained for tonight. The prayers up for Staff Sergeant, but normally, Andre, that would be pinned. But you have been some late time magic with your predictions. What? Oh, you answered it. 44 St. Louis Browns and St. Louis Cardinals. Angus, am I right on that? Was it 1982 when the Cardinals won? Pretty sure it was 82. Well, I know you're right on that, but I'm talking about the one I'm referring to. 1985. Didn't the Cardinals beat Kansas City? St. Louis, that was the Battle of Missouri. St. Louis and Kansas City was 1985. The St. Louis Cardinals won that, didn't they? I don't know why I don't remember that. What is happening, Raleigh? It's so great to see you in here, man. So great to see you in here, man. For those that don't know, anybody I shout out, OG has been with me since the beginning. Just a few years ago, Raleigh is OG, and he is a United States Marine. So he is our other Marine resident of the basement. Let's go. Yes, Andre, let's go. I thought it'd be earlier than that, Angus. Yeah, me too for some reason. Both teams' home stadium was Sportsman Park. Wow. That's kind of like the, Wow, I didn't know they played in the same stadium. I almost challenged that, and I take it back. Angus. I take it back. I will not challenge that. I would have been wrong. Trent Grisham up batting 160. Man, there's a lot of guys on the team that just aren't batting well right now. Yeah, Bruin, another Raleigh. That is so great to have him, to see his name back in here. Now we just got to get Gardini back. We haven't had Gardini in here in a while. Been going good, Johnny. Keeping busy with work, but glad to get into a stream and catch up. Yes. Looking forward to it. I was figuring Raleigh will probably be in with the Knicks playoff start, man. When the Knicks playoff start, I was like, Raleigh's going to be back in here, man. Great to have you in here, man. That's crazy. Wow. Now, wait a minute. Let me look at your question again. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Oh, forget it, Angus. I'm hanging on to something. I just confirmed to myself I would have been wrong. So forget it. I'll drop it. I'm going to drop it. I didn't even bring it up yet, and I'm going to drop it. Yes, Cards in Milwaukee. Yes, I do remember that one. Yep. But 85, the Battle of Missouri, didn't Kansas City won that, right? Or was it? I don't know why I can't remember who won that World Series, but I know it was the Battle of Missouri in 85. I think Kansas City didn't win that one. All right, Aaron Judge up 2 outs, 1 on. Come on, Judge. We need a. He's in the hospital, man. Remember we were wondering what happened to him? He's been in the hospital for 2 weeks, and he had surgery yesterday to remove cysts on his liver and kidneys. And they weren't sure if it was cancerous or not. So hopefully he's watching and recovering, and our prayers are up for you, Mr. Marine. We know you pulled through. We know you pulled through. If you're watching, we know you pulled through, and I'll be back on Monday. I will not be on the rest of the weekend. We got good family events going on, so. I know, Stella, but that's what's happening. I know. St. Louis, I was right on the years, and I don't know why. I'm pretty sure Kansas City won, and I'm pretty sure St. Louis won, so that's where I'm at with that. I don't know why I can't remember. Wasn't John Tudor the big pitcher for St. Louis at that time? And then you had Vince Coleman was on that team. Willie McGee. Wasn't Willie McGee on that team? Or Royals George Brett? Dan Quisenberry? Gosh, I don't know why. I'll tell you that. St. Louis or Kansas City, one of those two won that World Series. I will give you that. I'll give you that right now. One of those two teams won that World Series. I guarantee it. Judge walks. Got 2 on now. Ben Rice coming up, who struck out 3 times tonight, has had a horrendous time at first base tonight. He's going to pull through and give the Yankees the lead. He's going to make up for all that right now. What was the answer to the shortstop question? I didn't see a shortstop question. Did I pass it? Was there a question in here? Oh, my question. See, I was just messing with you, man, but that's normally what I would do. Who was the starting shortstop before Derek Jeter, guys? Who, and I'll give you a hint, he played for the Blue Jays and he also played for the Mets. Who was the starting shortstop before Derek Jeter? Does anybody know? Michael might have left. I'll type it in. All right, Bellinger up now. What did I say? Ben Rice was coming up? No, it's Cody Bellinger. I'm sorry, guys. First and second, 2-1 on Bellinger. We need I'm being Johnny Obvious now, but we need a major hit right now. Challenge me anytime. Better to get the truth. I figured out the truth. When you said one city World Series, I had to go back and look. You did. You did mention LA because I did bring up the Brooklyn Dodger thing before. Brooklyn Dodgers and New York Yankees. So yeah, you mentioned it in your question. That's why I said I'm wrong. I had to go back and check though. Kansas, I told you guys one of those two teams won the World Series. I got that right. I said Kansas City or St. Louis, one of those two won. See, I'm nailing it, man. I'm nailing it. Oh, Bellinger strikes out. Come on, guys. He just threw his bat down. He's pissed. I mean, that ball was right there, and he just missed it. Oh, man, I know. Hopefully, like I said, Slumby, hopefully we know he's in recovery, and we know he's watching. That's the way we're going to be positive in here. Only major surgery I had was eye surgery. Oh, I can believe that. What kind of eye surgery, Slumby? Willie Wilson. Good shout out on that, Angus. Thank you. I don't shave and I just paid for that one. Thanks, Stella. That felt good. Does anybody know? I'm about to give you the answer. Michael might have left. I was thinking maybe Michael would have known. Yep. All right, Stella. I'm going to get you back over to the AV area. Well, I was sure there was one hair on here I don't have to shave. Boy, she pulled that one right out. It was The one and only Tony Fernandez. Tony Fernandez was the starting shortstop before Derek Jeter. Yep, that was it. A lot of people don't know that. But that's where we have fun in here with that stuff. I figured Michael left. That's probably why we didn't get that question answered. Hold on, guys. Come here, Stella. Good girl. That's my good girl. All right. I had a joke answer before, but I guess it was skipped over. I said, I don't give a darn as a reference. Oh, who's on first? I missed it, man. I'm sorry. I missed it. You'll get used to that in here. We move right along. I must have missed it, man. I think I was talking with Raleigh. Raleigh's an OG and being a great follower of the basement, man. Sorry, man. I probably missed it. But you'll get used to that if you're in here a lot. You'll get used to it. It's nothing personal. I'm on Google right now. What's a shortstop? He plays on the left side of the infield next to the third baseman. KC and UL Washington, Brett Saberhagen, yes. And the Mets got him after that. And the Mets had this monster team on paper in the 90s, and they never won with them. Wow, was it really painful, Slumby? Like you came out of it? Wow, okay. Oh, wow. All right. Hey, Frank Carlone, welcome into the basement, man. Welcome into the basement. Oh, I already gave the answer to that. We'll do another question, though. The question was, who was the starting shortstop before Derek Jeter? It was Tony Fernandez, who also played for the Mets and a few other teams. I'll get another question going. Got a challenge here. It looked like strike 3 here, but they're challenging it right now. Lawrence Butler. Cut the eyeball open. Oh. And that is clearly a strike. Go ahead, sit down. Next battle. Let's go. Come on, Yankees. We should be winning this, man. It shouldn't be 2-2 right now. Come on. And it's freezing there, too, by the way, guys. It's really cold there. Maybe that could be partially the reason why this is happening. Love baseball history. Al. Watch a documentary about Joe DiMaggio. Oh, man. Joe DiMaggio. And you should look up the great documentary, great biography on him. Look up the kind of I'm going to use the word jealousy lightly. But when Mickey Mantle came around, Mickey Mantle was getting a lot of attention. He really wanted to be the center fielder, and they had to move him into left field or right field for Joe, but I think he got a little jealousy going on there with the Mickey Mantle talk and how hot Mickey Mantle came out, man. Look up that kind of stuff right there, man. That's a crazy time. And apparently, I don't think they were the best of friends. Ironically enough, a guy who had a real rough personality that did get along with Joe D was Billy Martin. I read a lot of these documentaries, a lot of these biographies. I love reading sports history, amongst other books. But Billy Martin got along very well with Joe DiMaggio. So that's good, man. Val, that's freaking awesome, man. But, yeah, look up some stuff with Mickey Mantle and Joe D. It's kind of like Joe Namath when John Riggins came around. Apparently, he didn't like the attention John Riggins was getting. So and Namath was aging. And they bounced John Riggins. You know what, Riggins? You go win a Super Bowl with Washington. You get on out of here. Take your great running skills and your Hall of Fame ability and go do that for somebody else. The Jets got rid of John Riggins, and then next year Namath went to the Rams. Geez, Slumby. Yeah, Slumby. Yeah, thanks for the breakdown of the entire surgery, buddy. Thanks for the whole breakdown, Slumpy. Fixing the lazy eye was good enough, man. I'm scared to look at your next comment. I don't want the whole. I would have never been a doctor, man. I'll tell you that. Yeah, she made sure there's one hair I don't have to shave tomorrow morning. When she's doing that, she's looking for that. Jeff McNeil is still killing the Yankees, man. 2 out. Yet again, here's the third inning in a row where the Yankees get the first 2 batters out, and then the next guy gets a hit, and Jeff McNeil has a .344 batting average career against the Yankees, and that's during all his time with the New York Mets. He has always killed Yankee pitching, and this is the third different pitcher that he's hitting. And yeah, Angus, he's right. She should be on the commercial for Gillette. That's why I move a lot. I've learned if I don't say she'll find a hair just long enough and pull it. That's why I keep her away from this. I've gotten this pulled down. That does not tickle. It does not tickle, man. All right, man, on second, 2 outs. Come on, Hedrick. Oh, that's a solid hit. Hopefully it's going. Yep, good. Thank goodness. Goes right to Bellinger, man. Thankfully, I thought that was going in the gap. Bottom of the 8th inning coming up. One second, guys. All right, I'm going to ask you guys another question in a second. Actually, I'll just put it in there now. Because we have Frank in here who asked to repeat the question. I already gave the question. Let's do it. Who has the most career RBIs? Who has the most career RBIs? Slumby, I'm scared to look at this. The pain was very bad, but funnily enough, I hated using eye drops more. Okay, phew, good. Got through that one. I thought I was going to get the wiring inside your eye. Thank you, Slumby, for keeping that light. Ben Rice up now, bottom of the 8th. Let's get some runs using OG Rick the Ninja Cellar Dweller. Comment 1-800-RUNS now. 1-800-RUNS now. Where's Rick the Ninja when we need him? Al, they talked about Mickey Mantle and Joe D contracts. Oh, yeah, everything, man. What a time that was. What a time. Oh, Slumby, yeah, please don't mention the other surgery. If you're talking about another surgery, I had the same one. Let's not go there. John Riggins was a New York Jet. He was a New York Jet. He was a New York Jet, and they got rid of him. They got rid of him. It's kind of like Jerome Bettis when the Rams told him to take a hike so they could take Lawrence Phillips. That's a true story. Told him to take a hike. Yep. Lawrence Phillips. They got rid of Jerome Bettis for Lawrence Phillips. Same thing, like 2-3 years on the Rams, and he was gone. Riggins was too. Oh, my gosh, what a pitch. Rice struck out, but I can't blame him. This guy threw a nasty curveball. If this is the strike zone, like the top, the ball went all the way up, away from the strike zone, and dropped like right here. It was high the whole way, and I can't blame Rice for striking out on that. There you go, Frank. Let's get some runs. Let's get it going. Come on. Let's get some runs. Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz, and J.C. Escara come on. Stanton is now primed to hit one out of the park. Let's do it. I had lazy eye, always use glasses instead of surgery. Yeah, I wouldn't want anybody working on my eyes. I wouldn't even do the laser surgery. I don't mind wearing the glasses. I'll wear the glasses. I don't mind wearing them. I don't mind wearing them. I don't even want laser surgery. I don't care how many is successful. I'll be the guy that it's not success. I just don't want to do it. Michael, why did it take Joe Klecko so long to get in the Hall of Fame? Absolute insanity. The New York Jets sack exchange, Klecko, Gastineau, Abdul Salam, Marty Lyons. They had 66 and a half sacks the year before they recorded sacks as a record in 1982. 1981, they had all of that. And Lawrence Taylor. These are the reasons why the sack became a stat. The sack exchange was a big part of that. You can look it up. I'm not being biased. You can look it up. Joe Klecko took forever, and he's still the only defensive lineman to go to the Pro Bowl at 3 different positions on the line. When you have Howie Long and Anthony Munoz, one of the greatest, if not the greatest offensive lineman of all time from the Cincinnati Bengals, saying this guy should be in. He's one of the strongest players I ever played against. And he played against guys like Bruce Smith also. I don't know. They look at his stats, he only had 24 or 25 sacks. No, that was when they started recording sacks, not before. Joe Klecko was a wrecking machine, man. I don't know, Michael. It's real embarrassment that it took that long. I guarantee you if that sack exchange got one ring, if the Jets had gotten one ring with that team, thank you, Richard Todd, 1982. Keep throwing to A.J. Dewey. For those that know what I'm talking about, I know you do, Michael. They would have been more recognized. I guarantee you, probably Klecko and even Gastineau would have been in the Hall of Fame. Gastineau was like the original diva. The original diva was Mark Gastineau. Giancarlo Stanton up now. It's a shame, but at least he got in. At least Joe got in. Joe Klecko and Curtis Martin are my 2 favorite New York Jets. I have a lot of honorable mentions, but those are my 2 favorite New York Jets. Curtis Martin and Joe Klecko. I liked Wesley Walker. I liked Alton. There's other players I liked a lot, but those are my 2 favorite. Giancarlo Stanton. Come on, Stanton. Center field. That wasn't even close. The crowd freaked the minute the ball went in the air. 1 out. 2 outs. 2 outs. The trim might be. Oh, forget it. She'd be all over that. Stella, she'd be attracted to all of that. All of that. Right. Who has the most career RBIs? Anyone. Let me see how the Rangers are doing. Strike 1 on Jazz. Why is it not coming? Oh, there it is. Rangers are down 4-3 with 2:45 left in the third period. 4-3. Rangers are an absolute disgrace this season. Outside of so who is it, guys? Who has the most career RBIs? I know that, Bruin. I don't know I don't have a lazy eye, so I can't answer that. Maybe Angus can. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm not good with the surgery stuff, guys. Just say you had surgery. I don't need to know the details. 2-2. Not Babe Ruth. No, my eyes, like if I take these off, Jazz Chisholm is right there on the screen. And I only know that because I knew it when my glasses were on. Otherwise, I wouldn't know who is batting right now. I can't see the screen without my glasses. Than lazy RBIs. No, not Ricky Henderson. Good guess, though. Ricky Henderson has a whole ton of everything else, but not the most career RBIs. No. Good guess, though, Bruin. Bruin, for a hockey guy, I got to give you credit. That's a good guess. Colin, yeah. Best he could do. Most runs, not most RBIs. Angus, one of you guys knows? And it's not some weird unknown player. You guys, this is a famous player. Yep. Yeah, and Bruin, I know. And Bruin, for that being said, again, Ricky Henderson is a great guess. Not Ted Williams, But in that category, though, Angus. Not Ted Williams. Another good guess, but nope, not Reggie Jackson. Not Reggie Jackson. You guys are around the area. Angus and Andre. Angus and Andre, you guys are in like the era. You're in like the era area around that 20, 30-year span. Not Bonds. Not Wade Boggs. Another good answer, Michael. Barry Bonds, another good answer, but nope. And Bruin, another good answer for a hockey guy. That's another good answer, but no, not even Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn, man, what an amazing hitter he was. Talk about a pure hitter. Do you know that Tony Gwynn averaged in his prime, averaged around 21 strikeouts a season? Think about that. There's guys that strike out 21 times in a week. He struck out, he averaged like 21 times a season. Greg Maddux, John Smoltz. This is a great Tony Gwynn stat, and I won't go on and on. But John Smoltz, Greg Maddux, and Tom Glavine, they all played in the National League. They faced Tony Gwynn a lot. They struck him out a combined 3 times. And Greg Maddux never struck out Tony Gwynn. Never struck him out. Glavine had twice, and John Smoltz struck him out once. And Greg Maddux never struck out Tony Gwynn. Can you imagine that? Those are 3 monster Hall of Fame pitchers. They could not strike him out. True story. Boom. Angus nailed it. Hank Aaron. Nailed it. Hank Aaron. Yep. Ty Cobb. Hey, Al, good guess, though. I mean, these are all good guesses. Andre, Don Mattingly. He could have. If Don Mattingly didn't have his back hurt all the time, he could have. Another good answer. You guys are nailing some great stuff. You guys are nailing some really, really good answers, man. But, yeah, it was Hank Aaron. Let me keep up with the banner here, top of the 9th. Here's a good question, guys, and it's a good question. I'm not going to make – hold on. The Rangers are still down 4-3. Gwynn's base walk to ratio is insane. When you look up Tony Gwynn's stuff, man, it is out of this world crazy. Out of this world crazy. Tony Gwynn is one of my favorite all-time players. What a pure hitter that the game has never seen since. Man, Cullen, you were so close, man. Too bad Angus got that out before you, Cullen. All right, guys, here's another one. Who is second? Alex Rodriguez is the all-time leader for home runs by a shortstop. Who is behind A-Rod? Who did A-Rod pass? Because that's how I'll ask it. Who did A-Rod pass? This should be a little easier to become the all-time. I'm almost regretting asking this question. It took me an hour to type it out. Home leader. Who did A-Rod pass become the all-time home run leader for shortstops? Cullen's favorite position to figure out what it is. Shortstops. Who did A-Rod pass to become the all-time home run leader for shortstops? I regret asking the question. It took me an hour to type that out. Lockport, OG cellar dweller in the basement. Lockport, what's going on, man? Good to have you in here, buddy. What's going on? Top of the ninth, 1-2 on Kurtz. Our closer, Bednar, is on the mound. And that's a base hit. Base hit. There it is. Who did A-Rod? Good. I actually. So what shortstop did he pass? Lockport. Yeah, he had cysts on his liver and his kidney. So he had those removed yesterday. We're hoping he's recovering okay. We don't know if they were cancerous or not. Hopefully he's watching this right now, knowing that we're talking about him, thinking about him, and prayers are up for him. So, yes, that's what's going on with him, Lockport. Hope you're doing well, brother. Ooh, good answer, Michael, but no, not Tony Concepcion. Another great player. This is not the answer to the question, by the way, guys, but another outstanding player that we hardly hear about anymore was Ozzie Smith, the Wizard of Oz. What a tremendous shortstop he was, man. He doesn't get mentioned that much anymore, man, but, man, Ozzie Smith was a tremendous shortstop. Can't think of his name, forgot. You guys know this guy. You guys definitely know this guy. And I can't give you a hint because if I do, you'll know him. The most thing I can tell you guys is, I mean, he's like Hank Aaron. Like, everybody knows this guy. A-Rod isn't married to anybody. He dated Jennifer Lopez for a long time, but he's not married. I think he was married once, but he dated a lot of women. Ozzie Smith is not the answer, but it's a great answer. I mean, Ozzie Smith was a tremendous shortstop. Man, they called him the Wizard of Oz. 1-2, man on first, top of the ninth. I can't believe we're in a 2-2 tie in this game. I know, Stella. It's crazy. I can't believe we're in a 2-2 tie. Cannot believe this, man. We got 2-0 right off the bat. The A's got 2 right back, and it's been 2-2 ever since. Oh, man, that's in the gap. Bellinger got it. First and third, nobody out. Bednar, man, this is not good. Our closer's usually great. This is not good. Second and third, nobody out. You got 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out. Boom, Slumby. Cal Ripken, Slumby. Slumby, man, good answer. Slumby comes out of nowhere with an answer. There you go, man. Good stuff. It was Cal Ripken, guys. And A-Rod passed him by a lot. I think A-Rod has 690-something home runs. Cal Ripken, I think, has like 300 and something. And both of them moved to third base later in their careers. Prayers up. That's right. We're all shouting it, man. So that's the pinned message of the day. And I won't be back on until Monday. So hopefully when I come back on Monday, we would have heard from Mr. Marine by then. All right, so the Yankees are playing the infield in right now, trying to stop them from scoring. Strike one on Soderstrom. Hey, man, Catacan, man. This goes back to your question earlier. Now the A's, it's the top of the ninth inning. They need to score runs. This is the third batter in their order. Odds are the top of your batting order is going to be there toward the end of the game when you need them up. And now the top of their order is up. It's their third batter in the order. They got runners on second and third, nobody out. They're trying to get their runs in, and they have the best part of their batting order up in the ninth inning. So there's case in point right there. Is that how you say it? Case in point? Well, if you're not, it sounds like a good phrase. So case in point. Smith had a glove who was effective. There's no doubt. Ozzie Smith's glove was he's arguably the greatest defensive shortstop of all time. Arguably. I mean, up until the years of remember, it was A-Rod, Jeter, and Garcia Parr. Remember, Nomar Garcia Parr was part of that conversation of the great shortstops at the time, fielding-wise. Struck him out. That's a big strikeout. That was a big strikeout right there. Bednar, who gave up 2 leadoff hits, man. Now you got second and third with nobody out. That was a huge strikeout right now. You got Brent Rooker coming up, who's a great hitter. Very good hitter. Like I said, the A's collectively are not a good baseball team, but they do have some hitters like Rooker, who's up now, who's a good hitter. Man, it's been a lot of wild pitches, man. Good stop by J.C. Escara. Close enough. See, you do know some stuff, Cullen. You certainly do. Yeah, Slum. Did you guess that, Slum? Because I was kind of like, wow, Slumby knew that? Well, why not? I mean, we think of famous shortstops. Ozzie, like Andre yelled out Ozzie Smith. That's a famous shortstop. Ozzie Smith didn't hit a lot of home runs, but that's going to score a run right there. Rooker flies out deep to center field. Even though he's out, the runner gets to tag third base. Once the ball is caught, he can take off. So now it's 3-2 A's. Now the Yankees have to come back in the bottom of the ninth. A's take a 3-2 lead in the top of the ninth, and the man on second moved up to third. They have a chance to score again. There's 2 outs, and Jacob Wilson is up now. I know, Stella, this is crazy. Now, this is what happens on bad teams, man. This is what happens. The fifth batter, this guy's hitting. Bednar, man, he's usually better than this. I know everybody has a bad game here or there, but he's usually better than this. Our batter's coming up. Escara, Ahmed Rosario, the hero from last night. 4 RBIs, 2 home runs, a solo shot, and a 3-run shot. Yeah, Slumby got it. It was Cal Ripken. Frank. Well, he got the strikeout, but that sacrifice fly just killed us. Now, he's just got to get this guy. Come on, you cannot give a hit here, man. I'm being Johnny Obvious right now, but you can't give up a hit here. And I like Bednar, man. I like Bednar a lot. But, giving up the single and then the freaking double into the gap. The Ozzie somersault. Yeah, man, what a great player. I know Angus remembers him. That's a St. Louis guy. Our bench has Goldschmidt on it. Yeah, 7, 8, and 9. They better pinch hit for Ryan McMahon. Ryan McMahon is great on defense. This guy can't hit the broadside of a barn, man. Cannot hit the broadside of a barn. They better pinch hit him. We got some guys on the bench right now, including Paul Goldschmidt, who I'd rather have up than Ryan McMahon. Strike 3. There we go. We got the strikeout. Down by a run. He's going to challenge. Oh, they had no challenges left. Sorry, too bad. Yep. Manav back in the basement. Manav, what's up? Lockport's in here. And Manav, we got Raleigh in here too. Our resident Marine. Raleigh was in here. Andre, Johnny, can't believe I'm asking this. During the World Series run, Joe Girardi was the catcher in 1996. Joe Girardi was the catcher for that World Series. And then it was Jorge Posada. Jorge Posada after that. 98, 99, 2000, all Jorge Posada. So, yeah, but it was Joe Girardi was the catcher in 1996. Mariano Duncan was second base. We had a lot of guys. Cecil Fielder was on that team. Jimmy Key. Everybody remember Jimmy Key? We got him from Toronto Blue Jays, man. He was a big reason. He was a key to us winning the World Series. Yep, pun intended. Pun intended. It was Ripken. Yes, Angus, it was Ripken. 100%. Yep. He had like 380 or something like that, or maybe 400, but A-Rod passed him. A-Rod had 600 and something home runs, 696 or whatever it was. How many home runs did Ripken have? Let me check. A-Rod holds the record, career home runs by a shortstop, 696, which was 265 more home runs than the next closest, Cal Ripken, who had 353. Cal Ripken had 353 home runs while playing shortstop. Wow. Here's an interesting one. Did you know that A-Rod, Cal Ripken, and one other shortstop are the only ones that ever hit over 300 home runs as a short? There's only 3. That's a good question for the future. There's only 3 shortstops in history to hit over 300 home runs. I'll tell you now, Miguel Tejada is the third one. I didn't know that. I just saw that now. That's a good question for the future. Miguel Tejada had 307 home runs. Wow. Who knew? Only 3 shortstops in the history of the game have had over 300 home runs. Let's go, man. 0-2 on Escara. Come on, JC. He had a pass ball. Now, we could blame the pitcher for that as well. It's not a one-guy thing, but he had a pass ball, which gave up a run. Let's get that run back. Who's going to be the unlikely hero? Come on, let's go. To at least tie the game. Come on. I did see Moneyball with Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill. I saw it once, and I saw it a long time ago. Yes, I did see it. It was a good movie. People make fun of me because I still haven't seen Miracle yet, and I never saw Field of Dreams. I never saw Bull Durham. It's not because I didn't want to. They just got, for whatever reason, they got past me. But I did see Slapshot, the greatest sports movie of all time with the Hanson brothers. Escara grounds out to second, 1 down. Come on. 1 down, 7, 8, and 9. They're going to have to pinch hit. They're going to have to pinch hit. They cannot let, I know Ryan McMahon's not up yet. You let Rosario hit for sure. You let Rosario hit, but you cannot let Ryan McMahon hit. You cannot let him hit. I mean, they could put Jose Caballero at shortstop. I mean, you can replace Ryan McMahon. Caballero's on the bench. You can put him at shortstop. I would replace Rosario. Ground out to shortstop. There's no way they're letting Ryan McMahon hit here. There's no way. There's no way Boone's letting McMahon hit. They're letting McMahon hit. Why aren't you letting Paul Goldschmidt hit? Ryan McMahon is hitting .080. Oh. Frank, this is what I'm saying. What is going on? How are you letting this guy hit? It can't be the lefty-righty thing. Is this an analytics thing? Come on. This is crazy. Is this an analytics thing? Well, it's a righty versus a lefty. No. Paul Goldschmidt should be hitting right now. 2-0. Come on, work a walk then. I can't believe this, man. 2 out. Come on. Prove us wrong, Ryan. Hit a home run. Please, prove us wrong. Prove us wrong, Ryan. Hit a home run. I mean, come on. Prove us wrong. Do something. Get on base. 3-0. 3-0. Don't swing. Don't swing at the next 2 pitches. Don't swing. Don't swing. Don't swing. Don't swing at the next 2 pitches. Please, don't swing. Tony is still here. Good. I always appreciate you being on, Tony, at work in Australia. Strike 1. That's fine. Don't swing at the next one either, Ryan. Don't swing at the next one either. I know, Al. I'm middle of the pack in the tipping. I'm middle of the pack. That was ball 4. A-Rod's hamburger hand. Yes. That, how ironic is that? Part of that sweep. Yes, I did see that. Michael, that is awesome. Good memory there, man. I got to watch that movie again. Oh, Come on, man. Come on. Come on. What is Aaron Boone doing, man? What are you batting this guy for? He swung at ball 4 twice. I mean, come on, man. How do you have Ryan McMahon bat there? What is he worried? He's going to hit a home run, tie the game? If you pinch hit him and Paul Goldschmidt hit a home run? You put Jose Caballero at shortstop. Yeah, we're being armchair quarterback right now, but I mean, come on. Isn't that obvious? Isn't that obvious? I can't believe you let him bat there, man. What? That was just, I should say it's unbelievable, but it's really not, right? How in the world is Ryan McMahon batting there? Well, there's your final. There's your final. I mean, Goldschmidt, is a multi-time home run hitter, MVP. He's done a whole lot in the league. He's older, yes, but you know what? Maybe you take your chances with him. Unbelievable. I never saw it, Cullen. I can't comment because I never saw it. Oh, Al, Slapshot is legendary. I got you guys seen it. I wear the Hanson brothers jerseys. I got the 2 Chiefs jerseys. Hanson's, yes. Yes, that is Al, maybe you never saw it. Come on, Al, that's legendary, man. That's legendary. And I mean, I love Caddyshack and a lot of these other, sports movies, but man, come on, that is legendary. Oh man, it would be good analogy there, man. Wolves of Wall Street. I saw that with DiCaprio. That was a good movie. That was a very intense movie, also. I saw that. I saw some of these when I drove the truck around the country. I'd like to read the book, Angus. Yeah, I'm like you, man. I like to read the book. Yep. Reggie Dunlop. I should get a Reggie Dunlop. Yeah, I love that movie, man. We used to laugh. Me and one of Rock's cousins are like ridiculous with that movie, Slapshot. Al, the beginning of the movie, that goalie was getting scored on like that buzzer when the goal went in, bang, bang. And then the organ player, that din, 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 that goalie was getting, it was like Swiss cheese in net, man. He was getting scored on like every other shot. And, oh, man, we could go on and on. It is the best sports movie of all time. There's no doubt. Ogie Oglethorpe. Remember the big orange hair. Remember, Michael, remember when before the Hanson brothers originally came out, that guy, Dave's a killer. Remember, that guy ate like 9 uppercuts from that dude on the, that called Dunlop out when he was like, what? They're going to trade you. And he's like, what do you mean they're going to trade me? And then he tried to fight Dunlop, and that guy, Dave, came over with the curly hair. And that guy on the other team grabbed him and was just like, I mean, clearly banging uppercuts on this guy. He had to get his whole mouth stitched. And then the Hansons putting on the foil. They came out and wrecked house. Oh, what a great movie. What a hilarious movie. But yeah, Dave's a killer. Oh, Okie Oglethorpe. We could go, man, you guys are going to get me going on about this. Guys, I will be back. Let me check if there's a game Monday. I'm pretty sure there is. Of course, we're doing a lot of baseball now, guys, but when the playoffs start, the New York Knicks, Tampa Bay Lightning, when those playoffs start, baseball is going to take a back seat if they're on at the same time those games are on. So we're doing a lot of baseball now. But come playoff time, April 18th, that's really when I'm going to be diehard into the Knicks and the Lightning. So Monday's April 13th. Monday, April 13th, we'll be doing the Yankees and the Angels. 7 o'clock. I will be back for sure Monday at 7 o'clock, guys. I will not be around this weekend. I mean, I'll be around here, but I won't be on here. We got family functions, and it's going to be a good weekend. I have not seen it, Andre. I'm ashamed to say I have not seen it, but I have it on my list. Kurt Russell, head coach, right? I got to see that. I definitely got to see that. So Andre, I've been made fun of by Henry Hill was our regular in here at the time. He couldn't believe I didn't see Miracle yet. I will get to see it. Andres, I will. I don't use the word GOAT. That's another insult to town. Yeah, remember, Angus, back in the old day, you did not want to be the GOAT of the game. You don't want to be the GOAT of the game. Like a Bill Buckner would have been called a GOAT, right? You don't want to be the GOAT of the game. Scott Norwood would have been a GOAT. These are famous miscues in games. Yes. He was hilarious, man. But it's common sense. Like, our team is trash. So let's start fighting. Let's get the fans want to be here. Now, the Trashers. Look up a documentary on the Trashers. They were from Connecticut. That was like a real-life minor league hockey team, the Trashers. It was on I believe, an ESPN documentary called The Trashers. It was a real-life kind of slapshot kind of team. People went there to watch them fight. That's what they did. They just fought. They fought people. Hans is beating up the Coke machine. Yes. Freaking machine took my quarter. And, right, what are you guys doing? Remember that? He's like, we're playing with our toys. You got to watch it again, Al. Those jerseys, I had to get those. It's iconic. Baseball playoffs, World Cup. Yep. That's right. That's the direction it's going right now, guys. I do it every year. We start out with baseball, but come on. The New York Knicks are going to overrule the Yankees or the Mets, and so is the Lightning. So that's what we're doing. See you all Monday, Lockport. Yes, see you Monday. I knew what you were talking about, Al. It's all good. Catch you all next time. Yes, Cullen and everybody, thank you guys so much for always supporting the channel. Much appreciated. I'll see you guys Monday. Everybody have a great weekend. And like I said, I'll be here. I just won't be on, man. Family weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun here, and I will see you guys on Monday. Thank you so much. And Andre, I'm ready, buddy. April 18th, I am ready. But all this upcoming week, we'll be doing baseball. Until then, I'll see you on Monday.